Welcome everyone. What a game we have in store tonight. Packers, 49ers, Sunday night football, back-to-back primetime games coming off that great win last week. Uh, Not feeling so optimistic about this one, but still glasses half full. Game hasn't started yet. Maybe it'll surprise us. Cody, how's it going?
Yeah, man, it's going well. Unfortunately, I was not able to watch the Detroit game last Monday. I have a class that goes right through Monday Night Football, so I'm always gonna miss those games. So I mean, it was definitely great to get the win. It was great to see the offense do well and the defense tighten up in the second half. But let's not forget it's Detroit. Although I will say Detroit almost beat Baltimore today. Baltimore had a last second field goal, the longest in NFL history, to beat Detroit. So maybe
Love it.
Detroit's better than we think. They played pretty decent against the
Mhm.
Niners with a comeback effort. But yeah, man, the Niners, I think they're a different team than Detroit.
Mhm.
Past few years, they've given us a lot of trouble. We beat them last year, but half their team was injured or on COVID reserve. So this is different, and
Yeah.
we always seem to get them, in their house. And we just don't travel to the West Coast very well under Lafleur. Our offensive line is just beat to hell.
So
Our
bad.
all world guard, center, tackle, whatever,
The
Elton
left.
Jenkins, he is officially ruled out with an ankle injury. I hope he can come back soon because we got the Steelers next week.
Yeah. There's no. I mean, we got another great team coming in next week, and yeah, I'm really worried about the offensive line. Um,
Yash Niesman, official. From what I've heard, he's getting the start at left tackle.
yeah,
Interesting. A lot of people assumed we would flip Billy Turner
mhm.
and then do Dennis Kelly at right tackle, and I actually wondered if we would do Niesman at left tackle
He's a big boy.
because he's a big boy. He's a big boy, and I think we're going to go with a run heavy game plan.
Hmm.
Turner doesn't necessarily fit that bill. Also, Turner has shown that he just can't stand up to elite rushers at the left tackle spot. So why do what you know is not going to work? Give Nischman a chance to finally prove
Right,
himself.
right. He'll be tested really well tonight. Doesn't get too much better than Nick Bosa and that defensive line in San Francisco. So got our hands full. Cody,
Yeah,
ready to do a
dude.
little quick bold predictions for this game? Kicks off.
Let's do it. We're about looks like kickoff's coming up in a few
Yep,
seconds here, maybe. I don't know. So let's get going.
sure. Let's see here. Oh, well, my first one is I think Devontae Adams is going to be our offensive MVP tonight. Think he has a good game.
I
I
mean,
th-
their corners are pretty banged up, so I could
yeah,
see that. Um,
I think we stick with the run still. The game plan's going to funnel through Aaron Jones' run game, but it's going to set up some really good play action passes for Adams to kind of catch some bombs and make some plays.
Looks
And
like we
kickoff
are
is
starting with the
starting.
ball for once.
All right.
I hope we get out to a fast start.
I think our game should be in sync. We're both probably on cable today. So I just saw the
Yeah,
kickoff, and Aaron Jones is running out onto the field right now with Rodgers.
yeah, dude. I mean, it'd be great if Devontae is the offensive MVP,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna say it's Aaron Jones, man.
All right.
This game's gonna live or die on his shoulders.
Is that your first one then?
Yeah,
All right. My second one is I think Green Bay's defense actually plays aggressive all night tonight.
that's pretty bold.
Yeah.
That is pretty bold, friend. Um, yeah, I want to watch this first play here,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna pause on the predictions.
All right. Running
We
MVS in
got MVS
motion.
in motion.
Running back in motion again.
Okay, Aaron Jones picks up some tough yards, probably 3 yards or so.
Stick with
Um,
it.
I liked it. There was some misdirection on it. It wasn't just
Mm,
the straight run ahead. It wasn't the outside zone crap they're always trying to do. That sometimes I just feel like if you're facing fast linebackers, you can't do it. This
mm,
was a nice little trap up the middle, good yards. Second down, we run again, hard
like it.
running, probably another
Like
three,
it.
4 yards.
Yeah. On third and sets it with a third and three, third and four.
I like
Yeah.
the tempo too. We're coming out here fast, not spending a bunch of time at the line.
We're gonna need to have long sustained drives, I think, and pick up short third downs.
Yeah, Runyon looks pretty good there blocking, and then
Yeah.
Myers comes in to help him.
On Armstead, I believe there.
Jesus, man. Nijman, Runyon, Myers, Newman, and then Turner. Turner is the only veteran guy on this line.
Oh, I know he's the only one that was starting for us last year out there.
Ooh, deep shot. Alan Lazard. Big catch, baby. Woo!
Nice. I love it. Good start.
So that was an empty backfield. They spread San Francisco out on 3rd and
Mhm.
3. And Rodgers did not hesitate. He saw a one-on-one matchup. Lazard hasn't played great so far this year, but Rodgers shows the trust, and it pays off with
It's a
that's
great
probably
play.
25, 30-yard gain.
Great play.
All right, man. Good start so far. Good start. Yes, wow, we're keeping the rhythm up here. I can't
Yeah,
even get into the bold predictions.
just about in field goal range already. So coming out, getting some points on the board on his first drive. And yeah, Nick Bosa is
Nice.
on Yijman and
Dude,
sets up the
I
screen.
love that nice little bubble, like just a screen, like delayed screen in the
Mhm.
middle, and Jones picks up 9 or 10.
Yep.
That's exactly how you got to attack this 49ers front to protect our offensive line tonight.
So the good thing is, I guess, if there's a silver lining, is Jenkins didn't practice all week. So it's not even like he was limited. So Nijman's got practice reps all week. So they pretty much prepared for him. So yeah. And
Yikes.
Rodgers eats one.
Yikes.
And there's the
We're
Nick
lucky that
Bosa
wasn't
right
picked
there.
off, man.
Yeah, that's Nick.
Rodgers, he got tipped at the line, and Rodgers, he caught it and was immediately sacked afterwards. Who got their hands up? Yep, Bosa. They were going for a quick bubble screen to MBS, and I think it was Nijman let Bosa through by design, but just Bosa made a good play.
Mm-hmm.
So we're second and 14. How did we lose 4 yards? Oh,
All
right,
yeah.
sack. Sorry, I thought Rodgers did a smart thing, just knock the ball down, but no, he
No,
caught
he
it and
caught
took
it.
the sack.
Oh, get out of there.
All
Okay.
right, Rodgers takes off and slides maybe 3 yards. There is a flag on the play though. It's
Probably
probably going to
holding.
be a hold on our line.
Yeah. Yep. Holding on us.
All right,
Well,
man, this is face mask on us. Or...
on offense though.
All right, yeah, they
On
hit
Nijman
Nijman with a
already.
face mask.
Probably on Bosa.
Well, man,
Quickly looking
this
at a field
is
goal attempt on our first
yeah,
drive
dude.
here, but
This is a drive killer here.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
he got
it's
him.
a little ticky tacky, but it's the hand's in there. Dude, I
Oh,
don't know why they're singling Nijman up one-on-one with Bosa.
no.
You got to give him help.
Yeah,
That's just
Nijman's gonna struggle all night against Nick Bosa, and they're not gonna move Nick Bosa off and put him on the other
yeah.
side. He's
I
gonna
can't
get.
believe we're not chipping him. Like that's astounding. But we're in 2nd and 29 right now.
Yeah,
Um,
we're just gonna be trying to pick up some yards for a field goal probably. I mean, yep,
all right, and
don't
we go
love
with a
it.
handoff here and lose
We're
about 5 yards.
we're like out of field goal range kind of right now.
Oh yeah, we're definitely out of field goal range.
Like,
Wow, yeah,
well,
this
here's Nick Bosa effect already.
yeah,
All right,
Bosa just bull rushes Nijman right into the backfield, and Jones doesn't have a shot. Um, wow, man, what a drive killer! Penalties, mistakes, and just not putting our young guys
ooh,
in a position
Nick
to
Bosa
succeed.
is ready to tee off. He is ready. Ooh,
All right, and we go with a quick, just a quick little slant to Devontae Adams
about the
on like 3rd and
35.
30.
We're looking at a
And
47-yard field goal, about I think.
oh man, that just takes the air right out of you. I almost think that gives the Niners more energy than if we didn't have that success early in the drive.
I do think our defense is going to have to play well tonight, which is going to be a tall task for them. Well, good.
Well,
He got it though,
thankfully
54
Crosby
yarder.
Crosby comes through with the field
The
goal.
old man still got it.
Yeah, man, this might be one of those games where we're relying on a lot of field goals. Jesus, that was a very fast-paced drive. I like the tempo, but
hmm
just you get
Yeah.
one or two negative plays and a penalty, and it just will
hmm
kill a drive.
Cody, you want to give us your second bold prediction while we're at commercial break now?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna play off of all of your bold predictions since you went
Go
through
ahead.
the effort of a PowerPoint. It'll flow better that way. So you
I
think the
is
defense plays
plays it well.
aggressive all
Yeah.
night? Um, I'm gonna say Rashawn Gary gets his first sack of the year.
Nice. I've kind of given up on that one because I think we didn't have one last week, but in my head, I said Rashawn Gary was going to get one last week, and I don't think he got one last week either. So
No, I'm pretty certain we're last in the league for sacks right now. I think we have one
yeah,
sack.
yeah, we're dog shit for sacks right now. My third one is I do think Kenny Clark makes an impact in the running game tonight. Now I'm not saying he's just gonna be like Nick Bosa out there just shutting us down already like that, but he's gonna make a couple pretty good penetrating moves, maybe get a couple tackles for losses. I hope they're gonna be on like timely third downs, but I'm not sure. I just think he's gonna make some impact in the run game because he's been invisible the first couple weeks. So
I wish I had the same confidence, man. I just everything I've seen from this Niners team, I don't care if they're down to their fifth string running back. I think they're gonna have success running, and that's gonna set up success passing. Um, so I mean, I think eh, I'll deviate a little bit, and instead of talking about our defense impacting their run game, I'll talk about our run game against their defense. I think this is going to be AJ Dillon's first kind of breakout game of the year. It's
mhm.
been slow going for him so far, but this is exactly the sort of game where you got to feed him and let him gain steam throughout the game. He might start slow, but we should be running him straight into Bosa's face, softening that defense up.
we
Um,
did
I,
we did
I,
try to run at him in that first
yeah.
try, but he ate it
I mean,
up
I'll
pretty
say
good.
this. I'm gonna say I think AJ Dillon gets at least 12 carries in this game.
All right, and kickoff right now. Um, quickly while they run out there, I think my fourth one's going to be. I think Eric Stokes holds up well. He's going to be starting in Kevin King's place tonight, who's out with an illness. Um, I don't expect him to be a game changer, but I think he's got the speed to hold up against San Francisco's speedy wide receivers, and they are very speedy. Debo, Samuel, and Brandon Ayuk. I'm not sure which one he will be on tonight, but I'll be watching his matchup closely. I think he holds up all right.
Yeah, man, I agree. I think he holds up well. He might make a couple mistakes, but I
Yeah.
bet you we see him defend a couple passes that
hmm
Kevin King wouldn't be able to.
And they come out with a
Um,
fullback carry on first play. Kyle Juszczyk.
yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm pretty sure they're down to their fifth string running back right now because of injury.
Uh,
So
I believe Trace Sermon, their third round draft pick, is starting for them tonight. Um, should get playing. They did elevate on Johnson up for this game. They signed him to the practice squad and elevated him. So the former Detroit Lions running back is on hand as well for them.
yeah, so sort of going along with your Eric Stokes prediction, I'm gonna say, Debo Samuel. Right now I think he's leading the league in
Yes.
receiving yards. I think we keep him under 100 this game.
hmm
Um, that said, I think George Kittle is probably gonna eat.
For sure. PFF is so weird. I'm seeing Preston Smith is ranked ninth already. I see
Yeah,
Kenny
Eric
Clark ranked
Stokes is
seventh,
ranked as
ninth
ninth.
out of 103. Really? There's Kenny Clark.
Woo!
Yeah,
Preston Smith making a nice play there too. And
that
actually,
counts. That counts
was
for Kenny
Preston
Clark.
Smith lined up on the right side of the defense? I feel like usually he goes left. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's playing the opposite side of the defense from what he usually does. Interesting.
I wonder if they're going to be rotating him or not. That's just great prep penetration. Broke two blocks very well, and basically a hold on Kyle Juszczyk. I think that was
And also, you see Jair and Chris Barnes both swarm into the ball. If
yeah.
Preston Smith hadn't made the tackle, they would have.
All right. Jair and Devondre Campbell make the tackle on Ayuk.
I'm
Yep,
not sure. San
on
Francisco
Ayuk.
doing a lot of these quick little hitches in the middle, and picking up decent yardage with it. We do
Mm-hmm.
have them in a third down right now, though.
Trey Lance didn't throw a single interception at North Dakota State.
Hey, man, it's North Dakota State. Like, come on. You see how terrible Fields was today for the
Oh yeah,
Bears?
I didn't see it. Heard, loved it. Get there.
Nice. Sticky coverage. Who was that? Was that Sullivan? Chad and
Yeah.
Sullivan. Sticky third down coverage. And that's a well, is that 3-0 for the Niners, or did they get one first
No,
down?
Kittle picked them up one first down. Nice. Needed that.
Dude,
Defense played aggressive on this first
wow,
drive so
dude,
far.
that was
That's
he
perfect
was
coverage.
right on him. That was
That's
fantastic
perfect
coverage.
coverage. Nice. Like to see that. All right. Um, our kick return game's been pretty good so far, surprisingly. Knock on wood. Punt return, Mari Rogers need a little bit be desired. He's not going to have a chance here. I'm fine with that. Ball
Yep,
will be at the
touchback.
20.
Um,
Or is it 25 on touch? I know it's 25 on kickoffs.
20-yard line. 20-yard
All
line.
right. All right. While he's coming out there, my final one, so we can just get off this slideshow and go back to our beautiful faces, is I think Aaron Rodgers is held to under 300 yards passing in this game.
Yeah, I don't even think that's that bold considering his recent history against San Francisco.
Well, I think our running game is going to be kind of stifled. Like we're going to stick with it, but it's going to be a little stifled. And I think if our defense lets up, get some points going, Rodgers going to have to throw it. But I still don't think that he's going to get over 300 today. But who knows? He picked up 40 or so on one play already. So we'll see.
So I'll go out on a positive prediction here, um, and kind of counteract your final one a little bit. I don't necessarily know that Rodgers passes over 300, but I'll say this: uh, Marquez Valdez Scantling to start this season. I had high hopes for him that, he had a fantastic NFC Championship game. I thought he was going to
Hmm.
continue to ascend. He's been invisible to start the year. Uh, I'm going to go ahead and say that he he knocks the rust off and has a good game here with at least one big time catch.
Good. I hope so.
Um, yeah.
I certainly hope so.
Now, this isn't exactly bold prediction, just general talk about the game.
Hmm.
So I think when we were doing our predictions for the year, you pegged this as a loss. I pegged it as a win. Is that right? Does that sound right to you?
I can tell you
I
in
know
just
I called it a
a
win.
second. I'm pretty sure. Um, I pegged this to be a.
The suspense is killing me.
We both predicted this to be a win.
Really? Okay. Okay.
We thought we'd be both 3-0 at this point after this game.
So what I'm gonna say here is, everything in my head is telling me, our issues on the offensive line, how bad our defense has been, our history of traveling to San Francisco. It tells me like there's just too many factors, and this game's not gonna go well. But at the end of the day, man, I'm sick of making excuses, and like the Kansas City Chiefs, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, their fans don't look at the calendar and and circle losses. They just don't do that. Like,
Hmm.
they're like, this might be a tough game. They expect to win every game. That's the mindset Green Bay needs now. And, good championship caliber teams, they overcome injuries, they overcome adversity, and these physical kind of teams like San Francisco, this is a monkey on their back that they need to shake. So I'm just going to be optimistic. I'm going to make the prediction that they pull out the W and show their mettle. At the very least, I want this to be a close, tight game because
Hmm.
if they get blown out here, I know it's game 3, man, but
Could be
I don't see
deflating for
how
'em.
they're a championship team if they can't stay close with San
Yeah.
Francisco.
Did they give him that catch? They give AJ Dillon that catch?
Yeah. It did look like he bobbled it a little bit, but
He
then
did.
brought it back in as he
Yep.
came down. It's only a 2-yard gain. I don't know why we're in empty backfield right now in 2nd and 8.
I don't like this at all.
Dude, Niesman is all right. Well, there we go. Big
MBS,
catch
there's
by
the
MBS.
Nijman held up pretty decent on that one.
Yeah, no, he actually gave Rodgers a lot of time. I I really don't like taking that chance, but he made it pay off there. But man, 2nd down, you're going empty backfield on like a long developing cross pattern.
Yeah, and that took a while to develop too. He needed in order for that play to work. Did we chip on Bosa on that play?
I don't think Bosa was lined up on him that play. He might have been out on a breather or
I
something. I'm
don't
not
see
sure.
him out there right now either.
So this is the AJ Dillon series.
We're in the
Which
red zone.
LaFleur, he seems to like alternating backs rather than putting them both out there. Dillon, it seems like he's the sort of running back who he starts a little slow. He's going to get those 2-3 yards in a cloud of dust runs, which that can be frustrating at first. But you got to show patience with those guys. You know, like he's going to wear them down over the game. He gets better over the game. LaFleur needs to get better about not just giving up on Dillon.
Right. Bosa's back in over Nijman. We give the pitch to AJ and
God
Jones.
damn,
and,
that was a big hit Aaron Jones just took.
Was that Fred Warner with the hit? Nope, that was Sinclair.
Dude, honestly, I wonder if that was targeting. It kind of looked like he took a shot toward his head. Like,
Lost his mouthpiece, it looked like too. Looks like Aaron
he's
Jones.
got a nice stiff arm on one of their corners.
Yeah, he takes a pretty good hit.
Dude, I just don't like the wide toss plays in the run game when you're going against a fast linebacker like Fred Warner. We've done it so many times and it doesn't work.
Yeah,
just take it up the gut.
I don't remember toss plays ever working for us very well. Nick Bosa's just ready to go.
Oh, come on. Aaron Rodgers is taking so much time in the pocket right now. It's like he thinks he's got David Bakhtiari out there.
I know.
Dude, you need to adjust your game plan. Tom Brady is still playing at 44 because he gets the ball out quick.
Do you see Nick Bosa just literally just teeing off, jumping, pre-snap, just ready to just tee off on him?
I mean, I'll give Rodgers this. He had excellent pocket awareness there to step up and evade what very, very closely could have been a sack. And he makes a nice completion to Devontae Adams down to the 1 yard line.
I don't like this shotgun on the 1 yard line.
Shotgun 1st and goal? Come on.
Don't like this. Just power eye, run this ball up the middle.
Well, touchdown to Devontae.
Yeah, all right.
So, I mean, it works, but dude, sometimes, football's an emotional game. Sometimes you got to give your offensive line a chance to man up and just move guys. Don't try to outsmart people. Sometimes you just need to overpower people.
Mm-hmm.
It's a touchdown, so I'm not going to complain too much, but I'll just say we're putting a lot of pressure on this offensive line right now. We're
putting a lot of faith in Nijman to just kind of hold up.
Nijman, undrafted player who's never, I don't even know if he's ever played a snap in a regular season game, let alone start. And he's going against Nick Bosa, and we're putting him on an island, no chips, long developing pass plays. He's impressing me so far. Some plays he's getting whipped, but I would say the majority he's holding up pretty well. And right now we're up 10-0.
Mm-hmm. All right. if our defense can step up again, find a way to get Rodgers this ball back again with some decent field position, that'd be great. We'll see how it goes.
Dude, I mean, if we can get the Niners in a position where Jimmy Garoppolo has
Has
to
to
start
throw.
passing from behind,
Yeah.
that is the ideal scenario for our defense. Although I do wonder if at a certain point would they just put Trey Lance in, and anytime we go against a running quarterback, I'm just terrified. but but yeah, man, I don't trust I don't trust Garoppolo to lead a multi-score comeback if he gets put in that position, you know.
Same. Um, yeah, if we can get up early in this game, make Jimmy G throw, kind of turn them into a one dimensional team offensively. They'll kind of give Gary and Preston Smith and the rest of that D line a chance to kind of just pin their ears back and just kind of go, to really help, I
Dude, you
think.
know one thing I want to see that I haven't really seen at all in these first two games. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but can you really recall us bringing any blitzes? Like, I feel like I never
No.
see us blitzing.
No, at least not like exotic blitzes where you get like the safety blitzes or the middle linebacker blitzes where a
Dude, I
corner
mean,
coming
like
off the edge. We don't know. I
the
haven't seen
kind of speed that we have in the secondary with our safeties and corners. Like, why wouldn't you try an exotic blitz or like I don't know, like even like in the preseason, our middle linebackers had some decent success blitzing up the middle.
I want
Um,
to see. I want to. I mean, it's a chance, but he showed flashes in the preseason. Put Oren Burks in there on some plays and send him on some
eh,
up the middle
sub
blitzes.
packages, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, I just so far our ability to pressure the quarterback has been so poor.
yeah.
And I mean, you've got one of the best corners in the game in Jair Alexander. You know, I would trust him to man up and shut down whoever he's on.
Hmm.
Um, so why not take a chance with some blitzes and see if he can get there? Especially like with Eric Stokes, you know he's got recovery speed.
Yeah,
Man, I would love to come out on this drive and sack Jimmy Garoppolo. It would jack me up, man.
yeah. I can't wait for Z to get back. You know who else just needs to step up because he's been terrible so far? Kingsley Kiki. He's
Who's been
done
one of the worst graded
nothing.
defenders on the team.
He's
And I
done
thought he was
nothing.
going to step up this year. Niners come out with a toss to the edge. Good. Oh, man.
Good
Jair
play.
Alexander
Setting that
right
edge.
there, seals
Wow.
it off, gets in his face afterward. He's the only guy on our defense who plays with fire.
Good.
I wish we had 11 Jair
Yeah.
Alexanders, man.
Well, I think every NFL team's wishes they had 11 Jayers out there on defense. You'd be like the 85 Bears or the
Dude, I mean, I'm just
2001
talking that
Bears.
mentality. Like
Yeah.
he's a little corner. He's not afraid to hit.
Hmm.
He wants you to throw the ball his way because he knows he's gonna win. We need more guys like that, man.
We
I
do.
I honestly I don't think there's another defender on this team with that kind of mindset. Ooh, shit, man! They got a little handoff to George Kittle here.
Yeah, that
Misdirection
was that
handoff.
was unique.
That
We're
was unique,
all
and he
right.
picks up what 8-9
Decent.
yards here.
Yeah, third and short. I think they got about third and two.
Dude, Shanahan gets very creative with his run game.
I don't think there's a better offensive like play caller, like game designer than Kyle Shanahan. I think he's like the things he comes up with creativity wise on offense is just
All right, third and
genius.
one. They're going to empty
Empty
backfield.
backfield. Wow. Sending use check in motion.
Oh, oh, oh! Dude,
Come on.
come on, Devondre Campbell. He got his hands on it. That could have been a pick six if he
Can't
pulled it in.
Campbell's played well for us. I wonder if they're gonna go for him. I'm like they're probably gonna punt. Yep. Campbell's played pretty well. Hasn't made those splash plays. Like that could have been a splash play, but
So
he's
Gary got a little bit of pressure there, but because there's no pressure up the middle, Garoppolo just steps
so
up.
so if we come down here and score, Start putting the pressure
Dude,
on San
fucking
Francisco
Amari
early.
Rogers. Are you kidding me? He had like 15 yards of space to run. He calls a fair catch at the 10, and he bobbled it. I've seen nothing good from Amari Rogers so far. And I'll say I was pumped about that draft pick. So far, it looks like the game is too big for him. Like he's nervous out there.
Well, it's a good thing he's a rookie sitting behind Randall Cobb, and he can just kind of
Dude,
spend a year.
why don't we have Randall Cobb returning punts, man?
So
It's not like he's our number one receiver or something. Like, let the guy earn his keep. He essentially came here in a hostage negotiation. So let's get some use out of him anywhere we can.
I wanted Stokes to be back there doing his punt returns with that speed he had, but I don't know. Green Bay's been weird when it comes to these returns. I mean, we had like Jamal Williams returning kicks for a couple of years here, and I'm like, Jamal Williams, he's not like, I like speed. I want speed on the kick return.
We never like our special teams aren't predicated on trying to make impact plays. They want to minimize mistakes.
But they still make mistakes though, which is just blows my mind.
No, our special teams have been dog shit for years. Like I never get excited about a special teams play for us. I mean, I'll take that back. Crosby is the one good aspect. But yeah, man, like our return games, awful, just totally awful. So we're gonna be starting on like the 10-yard line. We probably could have started at least the 17 if he had the confidence to take that and move forward. But that said, offenses move the ball pretty well so far.
Yep.
If we could score a touchdown right now, make this a 3-score game. Whew.
At least points. At least come out with points. I know a 3-score game would be great going into like halfway through the second. Love that. At least points on this. Is this Rodgers 2 in this game? Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mr. Rodgers. He's the man. You been watching his Pat McAfee shows on Tuesdays?
No.
Oh, they're gold. He's got a book club now, man. Every week he recommends a new book. It's awesome. This week was The Giver.
Yo, Mr. Rogers, save your PBS bullshit for when you retire. I want you studying nothing but film. No time to read books in the football season.
I love it. I'm gonna have the Aaron Rodgers collection for my classroom when I'm all done with this. I'm just gonna buy all of his books and just have a little Aaron Rodgers collection.
So we start out with a little misdirection trap for Aaron Jones. Picks up 2 yards. Lot of shotgun here. We're not doing much I formation, nothing like that.
God damn, Nick Bosa just scares me just watching him pre-snap, dude. Look at him. He's like a fucking caged lion in the pre-snap, dude.
That's exactly what he looks like, man.
Everyone else on that
Jones.
Everyone else on that line just stands there in their stance, like stoic. He's sitting there just
dude, he's hungry, man.
Seething.
He knows who he's going up against right now. He's like, hey, man, I just saw Myles Garrett have 4.5 sacks against Justin Fields today. Yeah. Maybe I can do better. But Jones picks up decent yardage there. We're in a 3rd and 4, and we go empty backfield again. I don't like that.
Come on.
It looks like the Niners are manned up.
Oh.
That looks like might have been pass interference to me. I don't think
we're gonna get a flag.
Oh, late flag.
Nice.
Rodgers went to Lazard again. Same play as he had on that first drive.
I wonder if it was the same DB on him. It was Williams on him on the first catch. Amari Rodgers was out there, huh?
Well, dude, we were fucking 5 wide. But
Amari over Cobb?
Defensive pass interference. All right, we get it.
All right, drive extender.
All right, man. So Rodgers is not showing any fear for like if he's seeing his guys manned up, he's going deep. Like he doesn't even care if there might be something open underneath. He wants to take the deep shot. Yeah, that was interference.
Hmm.
That's a good call. Clear push, extension of the arm. Um, dude, Alan Lazard playing a role in this
Yeah.
game so far.
All right, pound the rock. Get back to the run game.
I almost wonder if you go play action deep shot here. All right, so they run. Jones picks up a couple with a nice lunge forward. He kind of got hit at the line of scrimmage and just he made it work. Dude, this might be, Aaron Jones doesn't have a lot of like high carry games in his career. The
Mm-mm.
way this is going, he might have more than 20 carries in this game.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we can count on one hand the number of games he's had 20 plus carries in. He usually gets around 10 to 15.
Dude, I
Makes
mean,
the
I
most
love
of
that
them.
brand of football, man. Take me
Yeah.
back to the Amon Green days. Do we get a false start? Oh, end of the
Probably.
first. End of the first.
Okay.
All right, so one quarter through, we're up 10-0 and driving.
I couldn't have predicted this to a first quarter like this, but not bad. Do you think if the game keeps going this way and we come out up here with some points that San Francisco might consider pulling Jimmy G and putting Trey Lance in for like a second half?
I absolutely think that's a possibility.
Like 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 if it's like 20-0 or God forbid 20 like maybe like 24-0 at half, you think that they just pull and be like, all right, Trey, you're going in second half. See
dude,
if
I mean, so think of it this way. Like, yes, we all know that Jimmy G is a game manager. So like that's one thing working against him. But he's also already thrown a pass this game that could have been intercepted if Campbell had better hands.
yeah.
So like if you're a game manager and you're not being safe with the ball, I absolutely think Shanahan says, fuck it, let's give the kid a chance. And that terrifies me. Us having to defend a running quarterback with no
Yeah.
film on him.
Yeah, we don't do very well with quarterbacks without studying film. I mean, we don't do well with scrambling quarterbacks. Like you saw it with Jalen Hurts last year. It's gonna be. I mean, thank God Fields is kind of starting now, so we can get a little bit of tape on him before we play him. Uh, but Justin Fields is gonna be ruined by the time that we get to him anyway. So
Dude, he got your first start in the NFL and you get sacked 9 times. Like, thank you, Chicago Bears. Please take this promising prospect and
didn't
destroy his confidence.
didn't he only have like 28 yards passing or something like that today too?
I think
It,
he had 68, but when you added up all the sack yardage, he had like 1 net passing yard.
nice. That's tough to
Um,
do.
dude,
It's tough to do.
it makes me so. I think that's probably the thing that has made me happiest this whole weekend is just seeing how the
Hmm.
Bears are going to ruin Justin Fields. Like it was nice to see the Lions lose that nail biter against a
Hmm.
good team that they had no business beating. Um, and actually, shit, I haven't checked the scores. What happened with Seattle and Minnesota?
Minnesota won.
Ah,
Uh,
well, that's
Play.
no
I
good.
mean, they look pretty decent beating them too. The Chiefs lost today.
I did see that,
Chiefs are 1-2.
dude. Justin Herbert.
He's the real
He's
deal.
for real, man.
So take this with a grain of salt before the second they play. I was reading a report, an unconfirmed report, that Green Bay last year before we drafted Love offered to trade Aaron Rodgers for Herbert.
I also read that report, and man, if that was true, like that would have been the dream, man. That is the Hall of Fame to set the rookie passing touchdown record and looks pretty damn good so far, maybe on his way to Hall of Fame. So if Gutekunst is evaluating quarterbacks that way, it makes me feel a little bit better about what he saw in Jordan Love. So 2nd and 8,
That
we've got a
something on us.
yeah. So the offensive line didn't hold up well, and Rodgers like chucked a pass to MBS for a few yards. Some sort of penalty. I think maybe a legal man downfield.
Or
When you don't use
isn't
the audio, you got to go off of
yeah,
like the signals.
isn't that illegal motion?
Maybe
Oh, illegal
it's declined.
downfield.
Oh wait, I think we might have had 2 penalties on us. They declined one and accepted. Nijman looks pissed, so I think they
Holding.
hit him with a hold. Maybe I don't.
All right, they chipped him. Wow, Tanyan ain't
Dude,
gonna hold
Tanyan
up.
held up pretty well
I was
on
gonna
Nick
say I didn't
Bosa.
think he was gonna hold up very well, but all
I
right,
don't know why they just showed that. That didn't look like a penalty to me.
all right. 3rd and 8. We got Cobb out there. Adams in motion. AJ Dillon, he ain't getting the ball on this play.
I would love to see a pass. Oof.
Nope.
Oof.
Yep.
Rogers gets gobbled up from the middle. Was this Runyon who gives this up?
That's Armstead with a sack.
Or actually, I'm wondering if they stunted and this. Yeah, so Armstead starts over at Billy Turner. Okay, no.
No, he just bull rushed right past him and just got in there. The
Yeah, I mean
pocket just
Rogers kind of got hit from 2 directions.
Yeah.
Both Newman and Runyon did not have great
All right,
great
come
pass
on,
protection.
Bajorquez. Big bomb.
God damn, there was a
Nice
lot of
punt.
hang time on that punt.
Nice punt, Bajorquez.
There we go.
All right, you better be
He
good
might be
punch.
the best special teams player we've acquired since Mason Crosby.
We fucking traded a 6th-round pick for him.
Well, dude, what did we spend on J.K. Scott? A 5th? I think it was a 5th.
5th, compensatory 5th, I believe. Yeah, we
Well,
thought
whatever, man. So far from what we've seen from Bajorquez, what
Bajorquez. Bajorquez.
Bajorquez, that dirty whore.
Dirty whore.
From what we've seen from him so far, I'm glad that Gutekunst just admitted the J.K. Scott mistake and went out to find a different solution. Intercepted. Woo! Woo! Woo!
First pick of the season. Come
all
on.
Right, he's still going, man. He's still running.
No.
He's still running.
Come on.
Dude, all right. Jair Alexander. Dude, I was very nervous when I saw Jimmy G with that much time for a deep shot. But he just proved he doesn't have an arm. And we got a defensive team celebration right now. Thank you, man. Dude, Jair Alexander is so good.
Hey, there's a chance though. We score a touch. I mean, I hope we do. We score this touchdown. You might see Trey Lance warming up here on the sidelines, man.
So Jimmy G throws to Kittle, who does have 21 is Amos, right?
21 is Stokes.
Stokes? Oh, all right.
31 is Amos.
Kittle, yeah, you're right. Kittle had Stokes beat, but Alexander came in over the top. I don't think Garoppolo ever saw him.
I'm
so
surprised.
We get the pick.
I'm surprised Kittle had Stokes beat, by the way.
Oh my God, Devontae, you're a shifty man.
Look at that. First down.
Dude, he looks like fucking Nightcrawler from X-Men just teleporting around.
I think I read something that Devontae studied
Lamar Jackson's
footwork, yeah. In the offseason.
Yeah. For not for at the line moves, but for open field moves.
Yeah.
He studied Lamar Jackson, and dude, he looked pretty good there. Picking up a first down.
So I think what Lamar does, he does a lot of head bobs, like that throws him off it.
Oh my God, nice. Aaron Jones, you are running
hard
right now.
Feed that man, give it right back to him. Eat up a little bit of clock.
You know, I want to say right now that Aaron Jones, his father passed away before the season. He dedicated this entire season to his father's memory. He wears like a football pendant with his father's ashes, which actually he lost it in the end zone in
last week,
Detroit. It was located though. He's got it back.
They found it like 3 a.m. or something like that.
But I just want to say, dude, like Aaron Jones, like if I'm rooting for one player on the team this year, it might be Aaron Jones.
Oh yeah.
Like that guy, he comes to work. He doesn't complain. He doesn't want to be heard. He just wants to play ball, and he's good at it. And dude, right now he's having himself a pretty nice game.
Sure is. let's reward this man with a touchdown in this
I mean,
drive.
you got to love that. We just rewarded him with a big contract. And sometimes you worry how guys are going to react to that. And he's just being the ideal, teammate right now. And
Right.
he's playing well. Had a 4 touchdown game last week. And
Come
just,
on.
wow, man. He is
Come
Fred
on.
Warner could not bring him down
Yeah.
there. Aaron Jones carries him for a couple yards. That's something you would expect out of A.J. Dillon.
Mm-hmm.
We are in a third down situation, though, here, down toward the goal line, 3rd and 4.
Do you
So,
think
I mean, this will be big for San Francisco if they
do you
can
think
hold
if
us
it's
to a
like
field goal.
you think it's like 4th and 1? You think Green Bay's gonna be aggressive and go for it? Or do we just
Dude,
kick field
on the
goal?
road,
I'm kicking
maybe.
I'm kicking the field goal, I think. But the way the defense has been
Dude,
playing,
field goal, it's still a 2-score game with a field goal.
but then a field goal, puts us up quickly if it's like if they can get two touchdowns, like if it's
Yeah.
14.
Well, Rogers called the timeout as the play clock was running down. It definitely looked like they were going with a pass there. You got to wonder if at some point on one of these 3rd and 4s, 3rd and 3s, would you ever do a draw? I mean, I know you got Aaron Rodgers, but they're expecting you to pass because you got Aaron Rodgers. All right, man. This is a big one. 3rd and 4. We burned a timeout for this. We could. This is essentially. Do we go up 13-0 or 17-0? There's a big difference between that.
If we want to win this game, though, I think these are the plays we gotta convert. We gotta find a way into the end zone. What's up, Goot? What's up, Murph? Making the trip out to San Francisco. What the fuck you looking at, Goot? Eyes down there on the field, buddy.
You know what? Why is MVS even on the field in a 3rd and 4 at the goal line? Like,
I don't know.
take him out. Put Cobb in. This is where Cobb could eat.
Also, this is probably where Devin Funchess would probably definitely be in the game here instead of MVS, but
Aaron Jones, baby.
get there.
Oof. That was good D by San Francisco.
He's short. He's short. So what do we do?
Short. I think this is going to be 1 or 2 yards. LaFleur looks like he wants to go for it.
Now, I think he's going to try to get him to jump, and then we might just call a timeout, though, when the clock's down if they don't jump.
Jones actually fumbled on that play after a big-ass hit. He's
From
taken
Josh Norman.
Couple big hits this game, but thankfully the ball just went out of bounds.
Former Buffalo Bill, Josh Norman.
1.
I think he's just going to try to get him to jump here, and we're going to call a timeout, but...
Dude, I don't
God, shotgun?
Timeouts left and right. Come on, baby. No good. Rogers' first read was Cobb. Cobb wasn't open. Rogers fucking throws it away.
That looks rushed, dude. Why did we do that? Timeout. Take another timeout. It's the first half, so I don't care about burn time.
All right, so my question is, Aaron Rodgers, it's 4th down. Who cares if you throw an interception? Why did you just throw the ball away? Why? Like, take off and run. Do something.
So, hey, fucking NFC Championship game feeling all over again. Jair Alexander. Every time Jair intercepts the ball, we do nothing with it, by the way. Have you noticed the last times, every time he seems to get picks, we do fucking nothing with it. We can't get points off of it.
Yeah, and every time we get down to the goal line, Aaron Jones was running like a man possessed on that drive. We get down to the goal line and
we're in shotgun.
Pass.
We're in shotgun on 4th and 1.
Dude, I don't care if you have Aaron Rodgers. Like,
I don't
Tom
care.
Brady would be lined up in an I formation, handing the ball off there. Like,
Tom Brady did a QB sneak for a fucking touchdown today. When's the last time you seen Aaron Rodgers do a QB sneak, pick up the first down, or anything like that? Rodgers doesn't fucking do it. Tom Brady's the master at picking up those 4th and 1s on QB sneaks.
I don't like the way that series went. We were running the ball with a ton of success. You get down to the goal line and it's all shotgun, all pass. Like I said, why is MVS down there? He has no red zone skills. Pull him out of the game, please. And that, like, as soon as that 4th down play started, like that was a play with only one option. Like
And they
you
didn't
could
look
see
ready. It looked
you could
rushed.
see Rodgers, he immediately looked to Cobb. Cobb was blanketed, and then Rodgers freaked out and he's like, well shit, that was the only actual read on the play. So he looked around
Mhm.
and then he turned back to Cobb and just throws the ball away. Come on, man. Come on. Like that's a momentum shifter right there. If San Francisco can gain some traction here,
You know what else I kind of want to see? I mean, they don't pull Rodgers off, so it's not going to happen under Rodgers. But you got Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon, two completely different style running backs. I would throw a couple wrinkles in with a fucking wildcat formation, make them like they definitely know it's a run, but you don't know whether it's going to be AJ Dillon or Aaron Jones. This sucked. This whole play fucking sucked.
yeah, I mean Bosa blows it up right away. Dude, and here's Rodgers getting all pissed at Myers, like, yo, dude, just do better. Like, take a chance. Don't throw the ball away. And now he's sitting on the bench all pissy like he always does. Tom Brady doesn't do that. Tom Brady gets fired up. He yells at people. Aaron
Mhm.
Rodgers just gets passive aggressive and pissy.
Well, all right. The last thing we need here is just the 49ers to march down this field. They need up clock. And so we need to find a way to get a stop. Defense is played. I mean, Jimmy G's made his mistakes, but
Yeah, and
the D's
Sermon just
played
had
all right.
a drop there that honestly it was dangerous. Kind of could have been an interception, one of those
Hmm.
tip drills. Um, but dude, honestly, I have zero faith in the pass rush at this point. Like even if we get them in 3rd and 10 at the goal line,
Hmm.
if we're not going to send a blitz, like I don't think we touch Jimmy G. Chris
Good.
Barnes with a nice play there,
Yep.
although he looks a little slow to get up.
Good hard hit.
They're trying to attack Stokes. So far, he's doing pretty decent. Yeah, Chris Barnes is down. Um, I
Be
think he
surprised
might
and
have got his
see.
belt. What's that?
Be surprised and see who they put in for him.
Burks, maybe. Yeah, I think
Probably Burks.
Barnes got his bell rung on that play. Just like the way,
Could be a concussion then for him.
yeah, like it looked like a big hit, and then he was immediately sitting down and just like
Hmm.
he didn't like grab anything like he was in pain. He just like looked like he couldn't get up.
Hmm.
That would be a blow if he is concussed and can't return to the game, man. That would definitely be a blow because
Hmm.
Warren Burks, Ty Summers, they don't exactly inspire confidence. Dude, oh, come on, defense. Come on, defense.
So this is one of those things where I just kind of don't feel very confident about them stopping them on 3rd down here, just because I've seen this so many times. It just feels like one of 3rd and shorts where they don't stop them. Now they've done it a couple times in this game, which has been surprising, but historically over the last few years, Green Bay just usually shits the bed around third and shorts.
Dude, another thing I'll say is that I recall seeing a stat before. Um, I think it was 2 years ago when the Niners went to the Super Bowl. Uh, I was watching, a primetime game. They showed a stat about Jimmy G where on drives following an interception, he was just spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
Like almost no interceptions, a ton of touchdowns. He responds really well. Doesn't let the mistakes get to him. Whereas, like Rodgers, a lot of times he throws a pick and it seems to crumble his
Mm-hmm.
confidence. Jimmy G is more of that Brett Favre, like, let's go out and try this one again.
Man's got nothing to lose. I mean, so he already knows Trey Lance is in town. So
Man, I thought this game was so big tonight for the fate of the season, and I'm wearing my lucky Green Bay hat. Bought this puppy back in 2007 when you and I went to a Packers Bills game in Buffalo. Brett
remember that
Favre
one.
threw a goal line interception.
Interception. Who was
Yeah,
it? Was it Leotis McKelvin? He threw it to?
might have been. Might have been. But dude, this hat, I've had this a long time. It's been
Mm-hmm.
through a lot of things. Came with me to Lambeau in 2010, when we saw the Packers get their retribution against the Bills. So let's hope this brings some extra luck tonight.
Come on. Come on.
Did he hold on to
He
that?
did. He did. And they're going to get the first down.
Holy cow, man. He just took a hit from Savage.
Is he going to?
Oh,
Oh,
that's a very
yeah.
generous spot by
Wow.
the
Really
refs.
generous. I like. So the umpire and was definitely not in that spot. And the line judge just like, fuck that. Give him an extra yard.
Dude, Savage, he was closing in like
Wow.
he could have almost had a pick,
Yeah.
but Samuel's just such a big physical receiver. He muscles it down. Dude, that's a bad spot. I would challenge that spot, man.
I think it would still be a first down where based on that
All
side.
right, well, they're 1 inch short right now, it looks
No,
like.
no, it's over.
Oh, that was over. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking at it the other way around. All right, well, here we go, man. That's San Francisco gets the first down to get out of the hole. Are they just gonna eat clock and make this a 3-point game at the end of the half?
We got ball first too, didn't we?
Yeah. Who the fuck is Aaron Rodgers on the phone with right now?
Pat McAfee.
All right. Well, they run. Defensive line holds well, and maybe they might get 2 yards.
He's probably on the phone with Corey Linsley. Like, hey man, come back. Josh Myers, piece of shit, dude. Come back.
Dude, Josh Myers has actually played quite
He's
well
he's
so
played
far for
well.
a rookie.
He's played well. He's held up well in protection. I know that Rodgers isn't super happy with his ability to command the line and make pre-snap adjustments and do his cadences and stuff like that. But he's a rookie. It's gonna
Yeah,
take a little while.
Aaron's got to be able to adjust, and he can't.
Damn. And we got Ty Summers in there for Barnes.
All right, well, that was Niners go play action, probably 15-yard gain there.
Have you been watching to see if our corners are pressing or if they're playing off? I have
So
been
far it
looking.
looks like we've been playing off, man. We just don't seem to like pressing.
They don't. So I noticed that they on the presentation these primetime games they show the replays so much that like yeah I got no chance to see the fucking pre-snap stuff. I want to see who's out there. I want to be able to see if our corners are playing off and this and that. I get like 5 seconds if that to like see what the formation is before they do it.
Yeah,
Like
man.
don't focus on Kyle Shanahan. I don't care what fucking Kyle Shanahan's doing. I want to see what the Lions doing.
I wish we would press our corners more. Honestly, we've seen other teams do that to us and have a lot of success.
We are pressing on one side, but he's not
And
throwing
they're
right
already
side.
attacking Ty Summers. They had
Yeah.
a use check out on him, picks up a first down. This is exactly what we can't have right now.
This is
Slow,
one of them.
methodical drive down the field.
Yeah.
Dude, and I'm telling you right now, man, like we can't rely on Zadarius Smith coming back and saving this pass rush. Like something else needs to be done.
Well, one man shouldn't just make or break a whole pass rush, man. But
That appears to be the case right now. I don't know why, but all right. Well, maybe they heard me because fucking Tyler Lancaster just made his first play in 3 years.
I wasn't watching Lancaster. I was watching Kingsley Keke, and Kingsley Keke did fucking nothing on that play. If they show a replay, watch the right side and just watch Keke do nothing on this.
Yeah, absolutely stonewalled.
He like stumbled. I know he was getting like double teamed. Like I don't think you need to double team Kingsley Keke, San Francisco, but I'm glad you did.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, Lancaster, like I said, like first play in like 3 years, he gets a sack and puts them in second and 17.
Now you got to capitalize. Put some more pressure on them. We're playing off coverage.
Ooh, man. Garoppolo lasers that into Kittle. We've got him in a third down, but this is like probably like a third and
Sure.
2, third and 3.
We played off. Our corners played off on that, like almost 10 yards off.
Wow, man. That was a good throw by Garoppolo. Yeah, they're gonna attack Ty Summers.
Jan Sullivan looks like he got himself hurt on that play.
I mean, yeah, he definitely. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he? Well, they
He's
just
still
keep showing
down?
the Oh fuck! Yep, he's down.
Yeah.
He's down.
And Kevin King is out for this
Out.
game. So so who would come in for him then? Probably
Is this gonna be
Shamar.
Shamar Jean Charles?
Yeah,
Our
probably
fifth
Shamar would come
round
in.
rookie.
I mean, he held up well in the star role in the preseason, but I mean, preseason regular season's not the same. So
Man, this yeah, our defensive line has actually been doing pretty decent against the run.
mhm.
Not as good against the pass. And if we're
Mm-mm.
taking our nickel corner out, and our middle linebacker is out, which like dude, Summers has been getting abused since he came in.
What surprised
Um,
me is how little San Francisco's running the ball, by the way.
I mean, they're having so much success passing right now.
Yeah.
Why bother?
So,
That's the MO against this team, dude.
but it's the
Our
but
defense cannot defend the pass.
it's the short passing game too. Like they're not like the few times they've gone deep, it hasn't worked. One was intercepted. The running game, for the most part, was shut down pretty good. But Green Bay sucks at defending short fucking passes.
Dude, and we have for years. Like it's an organizational philosophy. They don't want risky, aggressive behavior.
The defenders play with their back and the defender. They're in between the backs and defenders. Everything's in front of them. They don't ever. That's how they scheme it. Everything's in front of them, which allows for quick short passes because you're letting them have all the underneath stuff. So they're just gonna fucking paper cut you to death until you actually get up there and
Dude, ugh. If I was Jair Alexander, I would be so pissed with this team. You know, going back to the NFC Championship game, you get like back-to-back picks on Tom Brady, and nothing happens from it. Here, you get a pick, no points. Now they're driving. It's like, how much do you have to do, man?
I mean, if I haven't heard anything of his camp, but I can't imagine Jair's been super thrilled with the defense that he's been in Green Bay so far. I mean, he hasn't grumbled or nothing, but you know, he's entering his like prime, basically, arguably a top 3 corner in the league.
I mean, honestly, that's something everyone just kind of assumes that we're gonna get Jair re-signed.
He could be like, fuck no, I want to go. He'd be like Ramsey. Ramsey's like, this defense in Jacksonville sucks now because they can't put good talent around me. I want to be traded. Like, we stopped them.
Yeah, so they run on third and short, and we did
But
stop them. They're at the
but
50
he's
though,
gonna
so I
go.
think Shanahan's gonna go for it.
Yeah, he's gonna go. He's definitely gonna. Now on this, he's gonna try to get us to jump. All right, a little bit of a pre-line. Lowry, Clark getting into that backfield a little bit there too.
Dude, it's 4th and 1 at the 50. Oh, are they actually punting this?
Watch the fake.
Oh yeah, our special teams have been susceptible to fakes in the past. Ooh, all right. Do they
Delay a game.
all right, flag? Holy shit! This better not be on us.
They better be delay a game. I'm pretty sure. Yep, delay a game.
All right, Jesus Christ. All right. Well, that makes me feel better that this is definitely going to be a punt now. But yeah, man, dude, I'm surprised. Like literally right at the 50. If I was San Francisco, I would have trusted the offense to get a yard. But maybe they feel like they've got our offense figured out a little bit now, and that they can stay in the game and
Whoa. Didn't like
catch
what
up if they're
happened
patient.
there.
I think it was just a short punt. Gets a decent bounce, though. I think we'll be at about our 13, 14. Dude, come on, offense. Come on, come on, come on. Like, they're going to start the second half with the ball. I don't want this to be a 10-0 game where they can get right back in it. Like, go score a touchdown right now.
Yeah, I don't think I don't remember. Did we get the ball to start the
Yeah,
half?
we started with the ball, so they'll
Okay.
get it at the half.
So let's have a clock eating drive that doesn't give them any time to double down, go 2 for 1. So yeah, this almost could seem like a drive where we need to run, but let the run set up a little play action pass to Devontae on this.
Yeah,
Plenty of time, dude. 5 minutes
about
on the
5
clock.
minutes,
Plenty of time.
and we open with a pass, deep pass. That was definitely pass interference. That was absolutely pass interference, and they're not calling it. Like, how obvious is it that Devontae Adams was pushed on that? Are you seeing what I saw?
Yeah.
Like, I guess maybe they think that Rodgers overthrew the ball and it wasn't catchable, maybe. But, like, come on, dude. Why are we taking these deep shots on 1st and 10 at our 12-yard line?
Now if we don't pick up a decent chunk here on second down, we're in 3rd and long. Deep in our own area.
And Degora gets like 3 yards.
See, this sucks already now. Like, if we go 3 and out here, a run on 1st down with that play to do a 3rd and short would have been way better for me right now. But
yeah, we're in a 3rd and 6. They'll have plenty of time to move the ball if we can't convert here.
also, if this is a clear passing down now, gives Nick Bosa that line chance to pin their ears back. Don't love it. We need 3rd and shorts, man. We need 3rd and shorts. Oh yeah, they're ready to tee off.
Come on. Deep shot again. All right, so they give us the flag on this, which I thought this was less obvious interference.
Yeah, the first
down.
maybe they felt bad for
maybe. I mean, dude, the first one, like, you can see the dude push Devontae.
Yeah.
This one, I thought it was actually just pretty tight coverage, and they give us the flag. Oh, all right, yeah. At the end there, he wraps his arm and changes direction. But dude, like, fucking Rodgers is just bombs away right now. He's like, oh, I'm gonna throw the ball 40 yards down the field to Devontae. Like, I know he's connected on a couple deep shots.
I will say this. I know it's helped us so far 2 times on this game in this game. I don't like the fact that this is a new feature of offenses is just go deep, try to get the pass interference call, like when you're in trouble. I do think they give out pass interferences a little too easy these days.
That was a nice run by AJ Dillon there.
Yeah, I as you've said in the past, I don't know why we don't. I don't know why we don't feed him more.
One of our offensive linemen was slow to get up.
Oh, I hope it's fucking. Who is it?
I mean, I think he's up, but it was either Myers or Newman. So let's hope that's not an issue.
Newman received some pretty high praise from LaFleur in a presser this week.
All right, so 2nd and 4, we run with Dillon. He picks up about a yard.
Now. Like this so far.
San Francisco, they were super stacked in the box on that 2nd down. I actually thought that would have been an opportunity to play action. San Fran does have a defender down on the field right now.
Looking like a corner.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, San Francisco seems a lot more willing to commit to the run when Dillon is in,
Mm-hmm.
which is like, I don't love this alternating backs. Like, why not put both of them on the field at the same time?
We
Create
did a
confusion.
lot with Jamal and them. We did a lot with both of them. But I think
We
it's
did it in the playoffs too, and I thought it worked well. Like, sometimes I just don't. It seems like LaFleur doesn't want to use certain parts of his playbook. Like, we haven't seen the jet sweep at all since Tyler Irvin left, and
Mhm.
like, why not? Why not do that with Randall Cobb, Amari Rogers, or I don't know, like Aaron Jones?
Johnson is corner. Who is Josh Norman's going out too right now. All right, two corners of theirs are out.
All right, well, we're in a 3rd and 3 right now with about 2 minutes 45 seconds left. San Fran has 3 timeouts. I'd say it's pretty pivotal to convert this here.
Yeah.
And they won't show the lineup, but I bet you we're empty backfield. Okay, no, not empty backfield, but still shotgun. Devontae.
Nice.
All right, that was just horrible defense by the corner. He wasn't looking anywhere around. It's like he was afraid Devontae was just going to run deep. Yeah, that was just easy.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I would really like to see like a reverse or a jet sweep here, like something
Mm-hmm.
to give pause to Nick Bosa and those defensive linemen. Because it it just astounds me that we are putting so much pressure on the line to say, hey, Aaron Rodgers is going to take deep shots. You better hold up.
Mm-hmm. So the reason I was cool with going for that field goal for is because of times like these. If we went for that field goal instead of going for it, we'd be up 13-0 right now. If we can come out here with another field goal, 16-0, that's a 3-score game then. Well, kind
Well,
of
technically a
technically
two-score
two,
game.
but I mean, I like that a whole lot more than, I don't know. Like if you're confident in your offense to move the ball and consistently come away with like I know field goals don't win the games, you gotta come away with some touchdowns too, but I mean just kind of slowly just keep stacking points and
Yeah, I mean, there's conventional wisdom is to take the points when you're on the road. Um, I tend to believe that like, all right, yeah, maybe kick 2 field goals in a game. If you're kicking more than 2 field goals, you're probably losing. Um, so when you're in situations like that, 4th and 1 down at the goal line, I tend to be a little more aggressive. I just didn't like the play call there. Like they
yeah,
should have
yeah,
ran the
those are
ball,
crappy
man.
ones.
Like they were having so much success running the ball. We
On
never see this team line up in an I formation. Dude,
yeah,
just put big dog Mercedes Lewis there at fullback and just let Dillon run behind him. You tell me you can't get a yard?
like to see Degora back there sometimes doing that I formation. Like, isn't that kind of what he was supposed to be utilized for? Is kind of that H back role, fullback slash tight end role thing? Like,
Yeah, man. I mean, I was excited about Degora based on the little bit I'd seen of
mm,
him, in his first couple games last year. But at this point, the guy gets hurt so much. I'm not going to put any expectations in him until he can prove over a stretch of games that he is an impact player.
I would like to see us do some more full house formation too. It's been a while since I've seen us do a full house formation.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Or, dude, I mean, we've got like our swing tackle right now, Dennis Kelly. He was a 16 game starter at right tackle for Tennessee last year.
Yeah,
What about the old, like, what was it, the U71 package we
yeah.
used to use in the Amon Green days? Why not just get a bunch of offensive linemen out there and say, go get it, boys?
Hey, Kelly helped pave the way for a 2,000-yard rusher last year, so
Yeah. Oh, dude,
love that.
Aaron Aaron Jones is having himself a game. He just like he was like a magician, dude. He just Houdini through that line, looked like a wall, and he came out on the other side.
Little sneaky.
He, not a huge gain, maybe 6-7 yards, but that he keeps making positive runs like that. San Francisco is going to be hurting in the fourth.
Wear that line down. Get them tired.
2nd and 4, a minute and a half left. We're very close to the red zone right now.
Mm-hmm.
About the 25.
Probably a pass.
Yep. Devontae.
Yep.
All right. I mean, so I will say they've kind of identified that this back shoulder to Devontae.
Look,
the San Francisco defenders, they don't even seem to really be looking for it. So one of those things, do it until they prove they can stop it, I guess.
Yeah. Look, so far, bold prediction number one's been right for me. Devontae's kind of been our MVP so far.
You know what I miss? So like that is a back shoulder throw right there. That is what it is, and it works well. Ever since Jordan Nelson retired, though, like that was a special kind of back shoulder throw that had zero risk to end up in the defender's hands. It was always
up with the
on the sideline, first down. Delay a game? You fucking kidding me, man? You're down at the goal line, you're gonna get a delay a game.
I want to know what the miscommunication is on this.
Yeah, why was a timeout not called?
Rodgers tried to call a timeout, but the play clock was already gone by the time he tried.
Well, dude, we're 1st and goal from like the 11 right now. Dude, running should still be an option.
I was gonna say it's first down. I would still run.
Big Bob showing some moves, picks up probably 6 yards.
I would run it on 2nd down now. You're at the 4? Try to get it in.
I don't want to leave San Francisco with time on the clock. They've got 3 timeouts. They just burned one of them.
Yeah.
So they're showing they want the ball back.
Yeah. Run this ball again. I would run it.
Or a screen. Something safe. Our time of possession, we're double them right now, pretty much.
Yeah.
They're
only
just
only
under 10 minutes.
72
We're
yards.
just under 19.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a 10-point game, dude. If we don't come away with a touchdown here, they are absolutely still in it.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones in the backfield, lined up in shotgun.
We fucking love goal line shotguns.
I think Aaron Rodgers loves goal line shotgun. And that's why it happens. Aaron Jones, touchdown! There we go, man. I told you this man was going to have a big game. So you picked Devontae for offensive MVP. I picked Aaron Jones. Could be kind of a fun race to see who gets there in the end.
Right. All right. Needed that, man. They put Lazard on Bosa, huh? It worked?
Yeah, they just kind of had him chip Bosa. Jesus Christ, that extra point was close to being shanked.
Needed
Aaron
that.
Jones is having himself a game right now.
You know what? I will give credit where credit's due. So far, Joe Barry's called a pretty good game for the defense so far. Decent.
Yeah, I wish he was doing a little more against the short, quick passes. But he had a gift there with Garoppolo should have never thrown that deep ball that Alexander picked. That was just a bad throw. I don't think he ever saw Alexander. And then I'll say this, like our run defense gets a lot of flack when they know the run's coming, when they're committed to stopping the run, they can do it. It's just those 50-50 situations where they're terrible.
Yeah. Um, we need to watch and see if they start playing more soft though in the second half.
Well, so
Gotta
literally
stay aggressive.
the next thing I was gonna say is I guarantee you Joe Barry goes soft, not quite prevent, but soft coverage here. And I bet you San Francisco dinks and dunks down the field and gets a field goal here.
Right before the half. Yeah, I could see it. That's basically the Mike Patton defense there. So we'll see if now, from what I was garnering and stuff, one of the reasons that LaFleur kind of went with Joe Barry is when LaFleur wants something his way, he's gonna kind of just tell Joe basically like, "This is what I want," and you saw it last week in that game. He did it, and there were lots of defensive adjustments that were made in the second half, and that's because LaFleur told him, "I want this, this, and this done." So Joe's still calling the plays. He's still the one. It's still his scheme, but I think Matt's got more say in how they play, and the style they play more than he did with Patton. So
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people forget when LaFleur was hired, he only had one season of offensive coordinator experience, and
mm-hmm,
Mike Patton had head coaching experience.
mm-hmm,
Um, Patton was not LaFleur's hire. It was kind of like he was strongly encouraged to keep him on the staff.
mm-hmm,
So yeah, there might have been some autonomy for Patton there,
mm-hmm.
and as LaFleur has proven himself over the past few years, maybe he gets more of a say in how the
Right?
defense operates. Are
Yeah.
you fucking kidding me? Special teams?
Oh my God.
Mason, please stop. All right, thank you. We have one tackler on special teams. His name is Mason Crosby. So they're like pretty much in field goal range now. Like 10 yards and they're in field goal range, and they got 54 seconds and 2 timeouts. Are you kidding me, man?
Oh yeah, they're definitely coming with some points now in this.
Oh my God, dude. Our special teams are so fucking bad. Year in and year out. Like, I never expect a good thing out of them. Can you
There's
imagine
just
what it would have been like to be like the Bears back when they had Devin Hester and you get excited about special teams
oh,
plays?
I know. Like the Bears relied on their special teams to win games sometimes. You gotta dial up pressure
Short, quick
now.
pass to Kittle, and they're at like the 22.
Gotta dial up pressure now. Like I was gonna say, there's a chance we could have kept them out of field goal range if we just get some sacks on them, but didn't dial up pressure.
Dude, we're
Going
giving
with a
them a 10-yard cushion. Like,
yeah,
thankfully, Brandon
dropped
Oyek
it.
drops it there, but dude, why would they? If you're gonna give them 10 yards and they have 2 timeouts, they're gonna take a quick slant every time.
I see what they were trying to do. They're trying to do like a bait thing, get Jair to come up or Savage to come down, be able to jump that route. But I think they were playing too far off for that.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, dude. Jimmy G threw it so quick. Like,
Yeah,
just fucking show some aggression for once, man.
they're just
Here we go. Another
yeah,
8 yards off the ball again.
They're playing off because he just doesn't want to give up a touchdown before half. He's just trying to hold him to 3 now. So you're
Yeah,
gonna see
well, they're at
soft
the
this whole time.
11-yard line.
Yeah, with 2 timeouts still too. So
And they just burned one. Dude, oh my God. I just don't understand why would anyone ever think playing your corners that far off in a red zone situation makes sense? You're you're not preventing a deep pass, dude. They're
right.
in the red zone already. This is, I mean, if you're a Niners fan, this is exactly what you need. If they could score a touchdown here and then get the
And then
ball.
yeah. You've been invisible tonight, Gary.
Dude, and Gary's been invisible this season. For a number 12 overall pick in his 3rd year, I would say it's about time he steps up and earns a second contract. The way he's played so far, I don't think he's deserving of one.
Nope.
We could have had Brian Burns. Garoppolo just had all day in the pocket, dumps it off to, was that Juszczyk?
Mm-hmm.
They do burn their timeout though. So this
is an interesting question for you. It just kind of came to me. Who do you think has played better in their first 3 years as a Packer? Sean Gary or Nick Perry?
Nick Perry.
Yeah, I think Nick Perry played better. Once he got that contract, though, he went to shit. But he played well
Dude,
enough to get a second contract.
the thing with Nick Perry is he was never a fit for the 3-4. I even remember in draft coverage, he specifically said he didn't want to play a 3-4. We took him
Mhm.
anyway. And it just, he had like one real good season and then other solid ones. But
Mhm.
he would have been much better in a 4-3. Oh
Come
shit,
on.
there's confusion on defense. Confusion
Yeah,
on
we're fucked.
defense.
We're fucked.
All right, Jimmy G makes a horrible throw.
Throw.
I don't know what he was doing there.
Dude,
Burks
I
was
saw
close to
that.
picking it.
Yeah. I saw that safety in the back. I think it was Amos just barking orders to get down on use check. Thank God it was a fullback and not like Debo or anyone like a burner.
Dude, I kind of wish that
Burks is in there.
like Amos is kind of the defensive captain. I wish he'd be more willing to like burn a timeout when there's obvious confusion. Because that should have been a touchdown for San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy G just makes a bad throw.
I thought I saw Chandon Sullivan back in there, but I'm not sure. Gotta hold him here. Gotta stop him. No touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, if you're San Francisco here, you gotta take the points if you get put in a fourth down situation.
Yeah.
You know, for as much as our offense has moved the ball, it feels like we should be up more than 17-0, and I don't feel as comfortable as I should right now.
Well,
All right, and we're
that's
playing 8 yards off the fucking ball, and they're at the 6-yard line. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna throw a short pass.
Yep, pass interference.
For
Oh,
what? He said the ref literally said passer like incomplete pass at first. And then he threw a flag afterwards.
so that was designed to go after Stokes. If Jimmy G had actually read the play, there was someone wide open, but he just kind of forces it to Stokes, and that's pretty wishy-washy, man. I don't know if I'd call that. I guess they feel
He's
like
not
they gave
he
us.
didn't hold his arm down.
Yeah, I don't like it. Bad
Well,
snap. Jimmy
it's
G saves it. No pass rush. No pass hold.
holding.
Yeah, it's obvious offensive hold on them. But dude, like we cannot get to the quarterback. Like there
Well,
was a bad
he's
snap.
Barry's got to send more than 4 fucking down linemen at him now. Like it's clear Preston and Gary aren't going to be able to get home by themselves. Uh,
Or dude, get creative. Put Preston and Gary on the same side and have them, stunting and go
it's on
put
us.
what? Offsetting, dude. What was on us? I saw a pretty obvious offensive holding on them.
Another pass interference, I think, on us.
Yeah, that's obvious offensive holding for them. Um,
So it's
all
still
right,
at the
first and
one.
goal, 11 seconds. All right, we call a timeout. Dude, I mean, 11 seconds is an eternity. They've got like 3 shots at the end zone here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess the coverage has been doing decent if Jimmy G has this long to throw and can't find someone. Like
Well,
it'd be nice.
the coverage better be good on him if you're sending everyone back in coverage and no one at him to sack or on blitzes for pressure. So it fucking better be.
I just want to see somebody on the defensive line. Like, so far, our best defensive lineman tonight has been Tyler Lancaster. That's a problem. Dude, wow, these San Francisco receivers are dropping balls left and right. This game should be much closer than it is.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been a touchdown, man. Like that play action, we bit hard on it. They go after Stokes again, and
So I don't think they run the ball, dude. Because if we stop them, the clock runs out. They can't kick a field
yeah,
goal.
I don't think they run either. I think they're gonna pass. That's
Get him!
intentional grounding. That is intentional grounding, dude. There was nobody in the area. He chucked it at the floor. The clock should run out here. That is bullshit, man. Now they're going to get 3 points out of this. That should have been intentional grounding. Am I crazy? Oh, they're not going for the field goal.
Okay.
They bring Trey Lance out. 2 seconds left, 3rd and goal.
So now the run is on an option now.
Yeah, designed run, touchdown.
Yep.
You kidding me? Dude, that was intentional grounding, man. There was nobody in the area. He chucked it in the ground. The one time we get pressure on him. Jesus, dude, you see Trent Williams out there blocking Eric Stokes, just blast him away.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what's going on with the defensive line where you're allowing Trent Williams to get to your corner. Oh, there we go. They score the touchdown at the end of the half.
And they get the ball
and
back.
Now they get the ball back. Exactly what we said couldn't happen. We let them have a huge kickoff return, and they score a touchdown at the end of the half.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, San Francisco's been playing sloppy this game. If they can clean that up, they are absolutely still in this.
For sure. Wow, that was took some wind out of our sails. Oh, well, what do you want to see done in the second half, Cody?
Well, if I'm on offense, I want us to keep running Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon. Honestly, I know it's a heavy workload, but I might just keep focusing on Aaron Jones. He's having such a good game. This might be something where he's got to put it on his back.
Let me see how many touches he has right now.
I mean, we're up 10 points. If we can play keep away, that we could escape with a narrow victory. And on defense, I want to see us find some way to get pressure on their quarterback. Like, we've just had no pressure at all, and the only reason they don't have more points is because they've made mistakes.
All right, so Aaron Jones has 12 carries and 2 catches, so he's got 14 total touches so far. 39 yards rushing with a touchdown and 14 yards receiving. So, I mean, he's received he's received his normal full game workload in just one half so far this game. And he's got only about 50 yards of all purpose yards, but he's got the touchdown there, and he's picked up some tough yards when we've needed them the most. So
yeah, and that's when I say he's having a great game, his yardage totals might not blow you away, but he's been running hard. He's been picking up tough yards, and if we can keep that up, he's the kind of home run threat where, like, you get in the third, the fourth quarter, he could break a huge run.
So, Green Bay's got 4 QB hits so far in this game. Preston Smith has one. TJ Slayton has one. It was actually TJ Slayton and Jonathan Garvin who split the sacks on the one sack that we've had on him.
That doesn't seem right. I seem to recall directly watching Tyler Lancaster do it. I think that's going to be adjusted.
And Jonathan Garvin's got 2 quarterback hits. Jared Alexander's got 2 pass defenses, and Chan Sullivan's got 1, and that's it for pass defenses. San Francisco doesn't have any pass defenses, and only 2 QB hits so far. So
Yeah, man, offensive line, they've been doing a commendable job against a fierce defensive front. But like I said, I don't care how well they've been doing. I still don't like the idea of dropping back with deep passes and expecting them to keep holding up. Like, help those young guys out, man.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the head real quick before
All right.
the hat comes back.
We will be right back, sports fans.
Yeah.
And we are back through the miracle of editing. You barely even knew we were gone.
Interesting little stat there. They just showed Aaron Jones through the first 3 games has 5 touchdowns. Apparently that's tied for most in the NFL right now, for skill position player.
I wonder who he'd be tied with. Let's see. All right, I think it's pretty.
Returning this kick. Oh, all right. We actually stopped them behind the 20. I think.
So
that's rare.
So I went back and I watched that play. That was definitely intentional grounding. Which sucks. Oh, are they showing it right now?
They are. Very obviously intended. That is such bullshit. You're talking 7 points right there. LaFleur is fired up about it.
He should be, because it gave them 7 points.
That was a nice little play design by the Niners. They
baited him into it.
Jimmy G, and Kittle was on a delayed block on Preston Smith. Smith goes after Jimmy G, and then Kittle just goes out for an easy reception, picks up 7. Ooh, I don't know if you noticed there. Well, actually, it's funny now that I pointed out. So they lined Oren Burks up on the edge there, and first thing he does is lose contain on the run. Thankfully, somebody else came in and cleaned it up. But trying Oren Burks on the edge, I guess we're getting real sick of the lack of pass rush here. 3rd and 1, they're putting Trey Lance in.
That's funny because I just listened to what they said. They were talking about Trey Lance, and they asked him if Trey Lance was going to get more looks, and Kyle Shanahan said no, he's not. Back to Jimmy G, and clearly that was a lie.
Well, they do a fullback up the gut with Juszczyk, and he picks up the first.
Wow,
and
that's
Jimmy G
Kyle
is back on
Shanahan's
the field
creativity right there.
Yeah, Juszczyk comes in. He was lined up out wide. He lines up directly behind center, and they immediately snap it. Very creative, man. You don't see other teams doing that kind of thing.
No.
Certainly don't see us doing it.
And Kenny got pushed back big time. Damn.
Yeah, that was a very well blocked flat pass to Samuel there, and he picks up probably 15 or so after the catch, looking explosive doing it.
They can't get anything going on the run, but this passing game is just fucking starting to get going for him.
Oh, all right. Samuel actually looks like he might be hurt on that. He goes over the sideline. They're about the 45. Run the ball. Oh, shit. Come on, man.
Yeah, I
That's like
spoke
a
too soon.
16-yard run.
This is what I was worried about. Coming out flat, them marching down this field, and they score here, man. It's a fucking ball game again.
Yeah, man. I mean, defense has played pretty good this game, but you can't. Everybody knows it. You can't rely on our defense to win the game. The offense needs to close this out. Yep. San Francisco's getting creative with their
Mm-hmm.
run plays now. Little reverse to Brandon Oyek. Picks up probably 8 yards.
I see them, man. I see them just marching down and scoring on this. It feels like one of them drives.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
Ty Summers out there doesn't know what the hell
dude,
he's doing.
all them offensive linemen got out the block on that. And if you saw at one point, there was three of our defensive linemen just side by side, shoulder to shoulder, with no offensive lineman in front of them. They were just standing there, oblivious. And they're getting sermon going now.
Well,
Now there's
man, this game is gonna be a dogfight.
yeah, now they're getting back to that typical San Francisco football a little bit here now. I think they kind of figured our defense out a little bit, and it's starting to show. We got the big man TJ Slayton in there right now.
Dude,
Defenders
so
playing
much
off.
motion.
Look at the off coverage. Good play by Campbell. Nice.
Dude, they're running motion on every play,
Oh yeah.
mixing it up with jet sweeps, misdirection. You know, Shanahan can run a very creative run game, and we don't do that on our team, and I don't understand why. We haven't seen one jet sweep or reverse or anything like that so far this year. Second and 9. Defense looking tired.
Yep. Come
Get him, Campbell.
on.
All right, that was a nice open field tackle by Devontae Campbell.
Mhm.
Jimmy G had
Played
nowhere
well
to
this
go, so
drive.
he checks down.
Played well this drive.
Dude, Campbell has been a nice low key signing at
He's
inside linebacker.
he's been an upgrade over Kirksey, I would say.
Yeah, dude, and honestly, Kirksey had a lot more hype coming in.
Yeah.
And I think a bigger contract as well. It's not like he was like a major signing, but I think we
Campbell's
expected more out of him.
Campbell's been a solid player for Atlanta, though. He was a rookie on that Super Bowl team when they went and played New England. Started on that team as a rookie, and he's been fairly solid. God damn it!
Oh, 3rd and 9, and Garoppolo has all fucking day.
And
Finds
Debo's
Oyek for the first down.
no, that was Debo. He's back in.
Oh, that was Debo?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Dude, all day. No
Yeah.
pass rush at all, dude. What is Rashawn Gary doing? All right, Preston Smith. Yeah, this defense is tired. Preston Smith gets a piece of Samuel in the backfield,
We need.
but nobody else swarmed with the ball. So we could have had a 3-yard tackle for loss. Instead, it's like, he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
We need some. We need an impact play.
Coverage is good.
No pressure
Garoppolo
though.
throws away. Yeah, that's the thing. That could have been a big sack. No one was within 10 yards of him, so he just throws the ball away. Dude, come on, man. Bring a blitz. Bring like a corner blitz or something.
Do it. do it. They're in scoring position anyway. Force them into this, and they're already talking with Trey Lance. It's looking like if they can get this, well, it is third and goal, so
Yeah, I would, dude. If they
they
don't
would kick a
convert this,
field goal.
they gotta take the
Come
points, make
on,
it a one-score game.
look at we're playing off again. Playing fucking off.
All right, we bring some pressure.
Nice. Come on, get there.
Jair, come on.
I expect better out of Jair.
I mean, he was on an island. We brought a lot of pressure there and didn't hit
Yeah.
home. And Jair gives up the touchdown to Brandon Oyek. Yeah, I mean that was just kind of
Oh
a
wow.
tough position. I guess. I mean, we had Jair playing off. Maybe if he had a chance to jam him at the line, it would have been different. But we're looking at a 3-point game.
Yeah.
Momentum is completely shifted to San Francisco here. Offense needs to come out and do something, man. If we don't put up points on this drive, this game could swing big.
I was just gonna say if we go 3 and out on our first drive here and give this ball right back to San Francisco, I'm pretty sure we're looking at ourselves being down at the end of the third quarter. Probably the way it's going. So need to come back with some points.
Dude, and between San Francisco driving at the end of the halftime, then starting with the ball for the second half, like this offense hasn't been on the field in a while, you know? I know we were moving pretty well earlier, but rhythm is a thing to consider.
Typical. It's how our season's been going so far, dude.
Dude, how often do we have games that we just come out and just blow the doors off someone? You know, that doesn't happen very often. You know, like I think back to like Tennessee last year.
Yeah, there were a couple games last year where we did. Like the game last year in Tennessee, man, it was just one of the most fun games to call with you of all time. Like it was just it was adorable.
I
It
mean,
was awesome.
I love games like that. But
Yeah.
just like in the past decade, how often do games like that happen for us?
I not often. I guess we should be happy that we're even up right now because all week long we were both pretty pessimistic that we, especially when Elton was ruled out, I'm like, we're
Yeah.
done. We're
Dude,
done.
I mean, right now the way Josh Niesman is playing, I
They're not
wonder if
even
he's playing himself into a future spot on this team.
they like are you thinking like maybe keep him at left tackle and then move Elton back to left guard?
I don't think that. I think
Because he's a
Jenkins
tackle.
has played so well at left tackle so far. I think you got to keep doing that until Bakhtiari's back.
Because I don't think and Yosh has only played at left tackle though. So
No, he played a little bit of right tackle at the end of the preseason. Honestly, I wonder, like, he's so big and so athletic, like, why not use him at guard? But for some reason the coaching staff has never done that.
yeah,
But
they
even like
did practice him there.
if he showed himself well and we thought he could play right tackle, Billy Turner's played guard before. But we don't want to move Royce Newman. Like I think we want to keep him at right guard. We could potentially upgrade left guard, but do you want to put Billy Turner over there when he's never played left guard?
No. Well, hey, Elton could miss more than one game, you know? Like
God, I hope not. I
but
hope not, man.
but he could. And if Yosh plays really, really well, maybe they don't rush him back either. So
Yeah, dude. The thing is, we've got a murderer's row of defensive lines to
yeah,
start the season.
we got TJ Watt next week now.
Well, he was out this week. I'm not sure what his status will be for next week. That'd be a huge boon for us if he can't play.
Well, he held up well in the first half. Let's see how well Yosh holds up in the
First
second
and
half. It
10.
looks like we're gonna chip him though if we do pass.
Yeah, Rogers is actually under center. We're not playing shotgun for once. And Jones,
Pitch.
nice 6-yard gain.
Yep. Keep at it.
Dude, Jones, he's got very good vision tonight.
I wonder if we. Oh, yep. Barnes out with concussion.
Josh Norman is also out with a chest injury. And then Kwan Williams, another corner for them, is questionable with calf. So their secondary is looking weak right now.
I do wonder if we went with Yoshi in this game because he's so big and athletic against the athletic offensive line, especially Bosa. So, man, Bosa just looks like a fucking pit bull before the snap.
Oh, come on, man.
Get
That
there.
should have been an easy first down. Rogers' pass was inaccurate. Devontae Adams catches it because he's amazing, but he can't get the first because he had to reach so far behind him.
Well, Rogers doesn't seem too concerned. Seems looking pretty confident we can get it.
3rd and 1. Dude, this is a big ass play right here. 3rd and 1. We're still pretty deep in our own territory. And we're in the shotgun, man. Come
What
on.
the fuck? Why?
Come on. Fucking Devontae. A rare drop from Devontae Adams. That should have been a first down.
And look at that. 3 and out, dude. If Devontae wants to be paid top receiver money, that's a play he's got to make.
That was literally right in his hands. That was just
fucking dropped it. He just fucking dropped it.
Well, I mean, San Francisco receivers did that the whole first half, so I guess what goes around comes around. Let's hope the defense can hold here because we could find ourselves playing from behind to start here. Okay,
Whoa.
bad special teams to start. We let them get an easy 10 yards on the return.
Hey, complete momentum shift in this game.
Dude, honestly, if I'm San Francisco, I start sprinkling in Trey Lance on this drive. Be like, hey man, the momentum's shifting, and now I'm gonna throw a new wrinkle at you that you're not prepared for. Like, I don't think our defense would be ready to stop Trey Lance.
Our defense is already gassed. They basically got what, 3 minutes for a little quick breather. Now they're back out on the field.
You know, something that I really hope for when we get to the Jordan Love era is like maybe, just maybe, the front office will be like, you know what? For the first time in 30 years, we're not absolutely positive we have a Hall of Fame quarterback. Maybe we'll actually try to build a tough defense. It's just something that they have not prioritized for the past 30 years.
Well, I mean, they've taken first round picks 9 out of the last 10 years.
It's always athleticism, though. It's never like an enforcer mentality. It's not like,
Well,
they could have tried to trade up for a guy like Micah Parsons. They would never do that.
That's the Packer way, though. If you look, they value athletes over football players. Really, they value those athletic traits. Like Eric Stokes, they fell in love with his speed, like not his tackling type thing. Like that's why they don't go after those inside linebackers who are tackling machines because they don't. I don't know. They just value the athleticism and the numbers and the combine numbers. It's just kind of what they've always done. I don't think that's the mentality they're going to change with Love. I would love it if they, took more gambles and more chances on those, throwback players. But I don't know. They've been a pretty successful franchise over the last 30 years. But
I mean,
drafting the way they've been
it
drafting,
depends on your metric of success.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've made it to the playoffs a lot of times, but they've got 2 Super Bowls to show for it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel good about this drive, Andrew.
No, oh no, same. I feel like that defense is already gassed, man.
I mean, this is the moment where like you need a leader on defense to step up and make a play. I mean, Jair's already made an interception in this game. It's time for someone else to step up and say they can be a playmaker on defense. Where's Darnell Savage been this whole season?
Savage is another one. Typical Packer draft pick so far. So athleticism numbers are off the charts with Savage. He's probably one of the most athletic free safeties in the league, but the production's not there though.
Man, I gotta wonder, like seeing how we're using Oren Burks on the edge now,
Oh fuck, they're going use
which
check.
almost seems like a panic move to me. I
Make a
I'm
tackle.
curious.
Get him. Nice place. Finally, Savage
eh,
making a play.
I'm kind of curious if we see Goot pull the trigger on a trade this week to help the pass rush.
I
I
don't
mean,
think we
if
see
we're
it.
using Oren Burks,
Don't
it's
think we do it. Do you
dude,
know?
it's
Do you
pretty
know how
grim
much?
out there.
Do you know how much
Pretty grim.
draft? Do you know how much draft capital you have to give up for an effective pass rusher? It's a quality premium position, man. They don't come
I
cheap.
know that, man, but like they set themselves up for this to be the year. They know they're moving on from Rodgers. They know they're gonna get a lot of ooh, nice hit.
Nice.
Who was that who came in
Preston
unblocked?
Smith. Preston Smith.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. He was completely unblocked and he
Oh,
lazed Garoppolo out.
I was gonna say watch the fucking roughing the passer call or something like that. It's just our luck. But yeah, it's Preston Smith unblocked. Someone fucked up.
I mean, I will say this: Preston Smith has. We've called his name a few times tonight. For good things. If Rashawn Gary could just step up and contribute, we might get something going. Come on, Amari Rogers.
All right, he's got a chance. Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, I feel like you've fallen a couple seconds behind me now, where we were pretty synced up earlier.
I'm at 4. They're just about to go commercial break.
Yeah, but all right. Well, I mean, we stop him. We force a punt there, so defense steps up. Oren Burks on the edge and all.
Hey, I'll say this. That's about as best you can expect our defense to give at the moment. So now it's honestly on Rodgers in the offense now. Come away with some points. You can't ask the defense to do much better than a 3-and-out after being on the field the entire third quarter so far. So
And I just hope that the offense remains patient. They might be panicking a little bit right now, but it's not the time to start throw. Because we had some good plays on that last drive, even though it was a 3-and-out. It was a 3-and-out because Devontae Adams dropped an easy pass.
yeah,
It's not like we were calling bad plays.
he doesn't drop the ball often anymore compared to earlier in his career. But when he does have drops, there's some pretty at the worst times, like NFC Championship touchdown drop, third down after the half, ruin our drive here.
Yeah, man,
But
it's
he makes some catches that no one else can make too, though. So I guess
one thing that's missing in this offense so far this season is yes, we saw to open the night, Lazard made a couple nice plays. MBS had one nice catch. But these are all like outliers.
hmm
There's no player that, like, it's third down, you gotta make a conversion that can complement Adams. I'm
hmm
kind of surprised that Randall Cobb hasn't played more of a role here. I mean, maybe he really has lost more of a step than we realized. But like, someone needs to become that trust safety valve for Rodgers. That it can't always be Adams. It just can't.
No, yeah, Cobb only has one target in this game so far. He doesn't have any catches. He's only had one target. So yeah, I don't know why Cobb has not been out there more. They made the trade. Rodgers wanted him. Uh, I don't see him out there now. I mean, I know they like MBS and Lazard, but Actually, Amari Rogers is out there over him.
All right, well, there we go. Rogers goes straight back to Devontae, making sure that his star receiver is fed and confident. Picks up about 9 yards.
Run it. Give
Yeah,
the ball.
please run it. Please run it. Wait, actually, I feel like we've run it once this half so far. So please, for the love of God, just run this fucking ball. And they're lined up in shotgun.
Always. It's like fucking McCarthy system again. Just shotgun every play.
All right, there we go. They hand off to AJ Dillon, and he fights for the first down.
Yep. What I don't get is they take a hammer of a running back in the second round and they don't want to feed him more. They just sprinkle him in here and there. Like as you said early on, he's a Derrick Henry type running back. You got to give him carries to get him going.
Dude, and he's the sort of running back who you want him starting 9 yards in the backfield with a fullback in front of him and gaining a head of steam. You don't want him moving laterally from the shotgun.
To be honest with you, my strategy I think sometimes would be to kind of even start with AJ Dillon on some runs, and then sprinkle in Aaron Jones. You know,
The slasher type.
yeah, for those explosive plays. So on that play right there, AJ Dillon did make the catch and the run. Aaron Jones was on the field at the same time in that play as well. I noticed. So
Yeah, offensive line didn't hold up great there. Rodgers had to go
no,
with a quick check down.
mm-hmm.
And AJ Dillon showed soft hands,
Yeah.
fought for extra yards. We're looking at a 2nd and 4. San Francisco's spread out right now. I run this ball.
That we don't.
Oh,
Nope.
okay,
We don't.
Devontae.
But
Dude, I mean, I know Devontae's Devontae, but get some other guys involved. Like part of football is like you get energized when you touch the ball. If your
so
quarterback is never looking your way, you're not going to give 100% effort every play. Like you're going to lose emotion. Like
we're not
Rodgers needs to get his guys involved.
we're not used to watching Packer football like this, where we're just locked in on one receiver every game. This is literally Brett Favre, Sterling Sharp, like early when they had like Favre would just feed Sharp like 25 targets a game. All right, I like the run. Good. Keep that young man rumble, young man rumble.
AJ Dillon is he's getting more space right now than he did to start the game. So I think that shows that this Niners defense starting to tire a little bit. You just got to stay patient, keep up the run. But yeah, man, Rodgers is just completely locked in on Devontae right now. He's barely looks the way of other receivers.
So do you think if we stay this route, do you think Devontae plays 16, 17 games this year? Or is he
Dude, when's
bound
the
to get
last
hurt?
time Devontae played a full healthy season?
I don't think he
No
ever
way.
has in his whole career.
I think he might have
Maybe
one
one
year with like
year,
15 games or something.
but not with the usage that he currently has though. Like he was just kind of more of a wide receiver 3, I think, for us. So
Yeah, man, it's a long season, the longest season in history at 17 games.
yeah.
So guys are gonna have to step up. And speaking of stepping up, we're at a 3rd and 2 right
2.
now, just short of midfield, in the shotgun, empty backfield on 3rd and 2.
Wow.
I mean, I know their secondary's weak. Deep shot again. Come on. All right, pass interference on Big
Thank
Bob,
you.
I think.
Easy,
But
Big
dude, like
Bob.
that
They
was
did call it,
literally,
but
dude, we're 5 wide and it was Hail Mary. It's run
no.
everyone deep.
Yeah, that was streaks too. There wasn't
Yeah,
even a crossing route. That was just straight 5-man streaks.
which like, dude, come on, this ain't fucking street ball. This is the NFL. You need to be more creative than that. Thank God that Fred Warner does the pass interference on Big Bob Tunyon here. That's definitely pass interference. I'm glad they call that.
Yeah, it was a face mask too. Just about looked.
But yeah, dude,
Oh,
I
but it
just
was just like,
you're
yep, he pulled him
running
down.
5 wide streaks on 3rd and 1.
Hmm.
Why?
I don't know.
And we're in the shotgun again on 1st and 10.
Run the goddamn ball, please.
Slashing Aaron Jones.
See what happens when you
12
run the
yards.
fucking ball?
Dude, Aaron Jones is picking his holes very well tonight. Like very,
All right,
very good vision.
end of the third.
It feels like he should have more yards than he actually does
Yeah.
right now.
I've said it before. I'll continue to say it throughout the whole year. The offense needs to run through Aaron Jones. I know we have Aaron
Yep.
Rodgers, but the offense needs to run through. Aaron Jones needs to be the primary focal point that opens everything else up, not the other way around. He's not. He should be complementary to our offense. He should be the focal point of our offense, and then the play action passes and stuff is the complementary stuff.
Dude,
But
I'm 100% behind that.
I was gonna say when we were watching the Devontae parts on this drive, uh, we haven't done a game review in a while, and might be a little bit before we do one. But we should do a review of the game that Devontae first kind of broke out, like his first big game. Do you remember it? Like when you first were like, "Damn, dude balled out, had a couple touchdowns. I think almost 10 catches or something like that." It was against Dallas. I think the second year, his sophomore year.
Dude, what is it about Packers players breaking out against Dallas?
I don't know, but he played awesome against Dallas that one year, and it was like, whoa, because we had Jordy out there still. We had James Jones was out there and Cobb, but it was Adams that just tore it up that game.
Dude, you know what? That's it's interesting just listening to you talk about those receivers there. Like, everyone thinks of guys like, throughout Rogers' career, you look at the Greg Jennings and the Jordy Nelson, and I love Jordy Nelson. He's one of
Hmm.
my all-time favorite Packers. I think what this team is missing right now is a James Jones.
Yeah, like an all-purpose receiver,
Yeah,
a
or
guy who does
like Donald
everything.
Driver was kind of that guy.
Yeah.
Um, although Donald Driver was probably better than James Jones.
Oh yeah.
Uh, oh man, I love watching his first down signal and that big smile. Uh, but dude, like that's kind of a guy we need right now. Is that chain mover
Hmm.
that he's not going to be the guy that gets doubled every game, but he's a trusted set of hands on 3rd down.
Yeah, we don't have. Well, I mean, Devontae's the best thing that we have to that, like to an all-purpose, all-around guy. He kind of is the only all-purpose guy we got.
But the thing is, like, he's the guy who's always going to get doubled or
Yeah,
tripled. So a supplemental guy's got to step up.
yeah,
I would think that that's Alan Lazard's job to lose.
kind of. But
Right now, he's kind of losing it.
Lazard's more of like the blocker. He can, he does pick up those third downs for us once in a while, but it's not really the same.
So we're first
He's a
and
different guy.
10. We
In the
run
red
it.
zone
Aaron
now.
Jones. Whoo, baby.
See,
Take
and
takes
that
it to
was
about a 13 or so.
and that was with a full box too. So
It's a nice time consuming drive. We're at the start of the
mhm.
4th now.
Yeah, gotta come away with points now though.
Oh,
Touchdown. Gotta come away with touchdown.
I'm not settling for a field goal here. It must be a touchdown. Frankly, I would rather, if we get into a 4th down situation, I would rather go for it. Because I don't trust the defense to hold. 2nd and 6.
I like the commitment to the run again. Sets us up with a third and short. Third
Can you
and
tell me
4.
why the fuck the refs are not blowing the whistle there and they're just letting the entire San Francisco defense beat up Aaron Jones? Like, he was clearly stopped like 4 seconds before that play
I
was
don't think
ended.
I don't think the refs have done the best job in this game so far. This whole game.
All right, well, we're looking 3rd and 4 here. I'm going to call it right now. Rogers going to Devontae.
Yeah. This whole
Devontae in the slot as well.
Oh yeah. No
empty
other,
backfield.
no other receiver, no other players made like big plays besides Dillon, Jones, and Adams this whole drive. He's going somewhere else.
Holy shit, MBS!
MBS. Nice.
For once, Rodgers, he actually, it wasn't even like a second read. It wasn't like he looked to Devontae and then went somewhere
Yeah,
else.
he didn't even go Devontae's way at all.
And that was a very tight pass.
Let me see.
To be honest, I was a little afraid it was
Yeah.
going to be intercepted at first.
Oh, that's
And
great.
MBS pulls this down for his first touchdown of the year.
So, I did listen to the McAfee show on Tuesday when he was on. One of the guys asked him, "What's considered a bad throw for you?" Like, obviously incompletions and stuff, but like, what's a bad incompletion compared to just like an incompletion to you? And he goes, "It's a good question. I would say a bad pass would be anything that's more than about 12 inches off target, 1 foot. Anything more than that would be a bad pass for
Oh,
me."
you cocky motherfucker, Aaron Rodgers. You throw passes you throw bad passes all the time if that's your metric, man. Especially
Yeah.
to start this season. His deep ball accuracy has been shit to start this season.
Mm-hmm.
Like, listen, I know we just scored a touchdown and we're up on the road against San Francisco, so I don't want to get too pissy here. But Aaron Rodgers, let's not be too cocky, all right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you heard it here first.
Dude, I love when you and I are talking about, like, you know what this offense needs right now? Like, we keep doing this thing and we need this other thing, and then it happens and it's a touchdown. Like, yeah, we know what we're talking about. Come on, Matt LaFleur. You looking for an intern or something?
Hey, we should maybe we should just send him some of these podcasts, these watch parties. He ain't gonna watch them. He ain't got time to watch our bullshit.
All right, man. Well, so we're early in the fourth, and we just made it a 10-point game.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Kyle Shanahan, how do you attack this next drive?
Same thing I'm doing. Let's keep sprinkling,
I
doing your
agree,
creative
man.
stuff.
Not time to panic. They've
Yeah.
had success. Keep up
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Same thing. And their running game's starting to get going now too. And I mean, that's their bread and butter. I think if they abandon the running game from their point, that could be an Achilles heel for them. So
Way too early to think about that. And honestly, if anything,
dude, are
I
you
think they
watching this?
expand.
Are you watching this commercial for fucking New England, Tampa right now?
Yeah, they act like it's the goddamn Super Bowl.
Oh
Dude,
yeah, look at this.
the Bucks are gonna blow the Patriots out of the water. It's gonna be like a 3 touchdown difference.
Do you think Rodgers gets the same treatment when he comes back to Lambeau as the bullshit I just saw on TV?
Hey, dude,
Do
they
we?
hyped up Favre the same way when he came back. You know, it's.
But they played Adele music though, so like, do
Oh,
we get like the
I didn't
type?
have the audio.
Oh, do we get like Celine Dion music like when Rodgers returns?
Maybe, man. Goddamn, Tom Brady's so good. But
Oh, he's gonna pass Drew Brees here next week as well.
dude, the thing is,
I can't wait for that metric to be blown up the second he does.
Yeah, Brady is like. I've always doubted him until this past year. Like, I'm like, you know what?
Until this past year,
Well, no.
it only
Like
took 25 years
no,
of him
I
playing
mean, in
quarterback for you
terms of
to
age,
believe in
in
him.
terms of age, everyone's like, oh, he's the ageless quarterback, and I've always felt like age catches
Oh,
up
come
with
on,
you
get there.
fast.
Come on.
Dude, don't you love seeing Jair Alexander running into the middle of the field to contribute to that sack?
Oh yeah.
How often do you see a corner do that?
That's the first impact play I've seen Gary make, but that's because he came off unblocked. So,
Yeah.
and he
Shows a
let
good motor here. Like, he took a hard hit to his thighs, and he gets back up off the ground.
Gary's probably gonna be added to the fucking injury report next week now for that.
Yeah,
but
probably. Dude, why don't they just take some fucking Vicodin like Favre did? uh, shit. Yeah, no, but what I'm saying about Brady is like, oh wow, dude, the pass rush is actually.
Nice.
I don't know. Did they like fucking
I
shoot up
think
some adrenaline before this
that's got
drive? Like,
that's got to be a covered sack, though. That's a covered sack for sure.
yeah, I just want to. I feel like I'm getting scattered brained here right now, but I do want to point out that Rashawn Gary he just flexed his arm on that after that play. Uh, is it just me or does his bicep look small as fuck by NFL standards? Like I feel
Well,
like my bicep looks more impressive.
well, I think I told you before. I saw Kenny Clark in person about a month ago. Not a big man for like a nose tackle. Does not look big to me. Get there again. No.
Yep, I knew the flag was coming. I knew it. I knew it. They're attacking Stokes, which I expect that. And
I
dude,
was just
honestly,
gonna say, I was just gonna say before that, I was like, I feel like Stokes has played pretty well, which is one of my bold predictions. I thought he would hold up. Well, I mean, I still think he's held up pretty good. I
well,
need to
that's
see
the thing. That's the thing. Like they've definitely made a priority. Well, actually, I don't see what the
that. I don't
fucking
see a
penalty
play
is
on that. I
here.
don't see pass interference on that.
That that is not pass interference.
He didn't
That
do
is
anything.
that is a gift from the refs. Like, dude, the
Oh my
receiver's
God.
feet were already off the ground when Stokes touched them.
Listen,
That is
they need
not.
to start being able to challenge that call because that's the second time the refs have blown a call.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. But what I was gonna say about Stokes is like, yes, they've gone after him as the game plan, which makes sense. You don't want to go after Jair. Um, and
That
he
was
has gotten beat sometimes, and he has committed some penalties, but he hasn't given up 50-yard bombs like Kevin King. Like
yeah.
he's gonna take his lumps, but he's gonna grow. I like seeing Stokes out there. I think Stokes is playing better than Kevin King.
Are we challenging? We're challenging that catch.
Dude, I don't. Sometimes I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like there's certain pivotal moments to challenge. This does not feel like that moment to me. That is, I don't think there's enough to overturn that. You're gonna burn a timeout and what's gonna be a close game on the road. Come on.
Yeah, the refs blew that call. They extended this drive for San Francisco again, just
Well,
like they
dude, that's
blew it.
the that's the second like really bad call from the refs. Like
Yeah.
going back to the end of the half, that was 1,000% intentional grounding by Jimmy G,
Oh yeah.
which would have ended the half with 0 points.
Hmm.
Instead, it's extended and they get the 7.
Yeah.
Horrible call by the refs.
Yeah.
And then here, yeah, that's I don't think that's pass interference on Stokes there. I think the receiver was already falling before Stokes even touched him, and he barely touched him at that.
Uh, if the refs made the right calls, it should be San Francisco should only have 7 points right now, and we should have the ball back right now currently.
All right, well, I'm gonna step back because I feel like things were moving so fast on that drive. They had to focus on a lot of different
So do you
things.
think that call's going to
But
be reversed?
no, I don't think there's enough
Fair
there.
enough.
I don't like the challenge at all, to be honest. Um, but I mean, I guess the only positive is it gives the defense a chance to rest. Um, I mean, maybe that was the thinking. Uh, but I do want to step back to talking about Tom Brady, and what I was saying is, obviously he's the GOAT. I don't think there's any debating that at this point. But my doubts about him before were specifically in regards to age. Whereas like a lot of people are like, oh, he's ageless. He'll play till 50 or whatever. And I've always felt like when age catches up with you, it's like you fall off a cliff. It's very quick. We saw it happen with Peyton. We saw it happen with Drew Brees, Philip Rivers. That's usually how it goes. But dude,
Hmm.
I don't know, man. After watching Tom Brady last year and finding out that he did it on a bum knee that needed surgery, and then watching the way he started this year, that dude could play another 4 years probably at a high level. So yeah, he's about to pass Drew Brees, but he's going to obliterate the
Oh yeah.
record book and that it's that kind of longevity. You look at guys like your Jerry Rice's,
Hmm.
that is what makes untouchable records is longevity. I know it's a passing league and the rules are changing. I don't know when we're going to see a player with
I
Tom
just
Brady's longevity again.
I just I was talking about Tom Brady yesterday with some friends, and we realized that Tom Brady has played in the NFL for more years than he didn't play in the NFL. Like, so I think he was drafted at like 21, and he's like 43 now. So that's, I don't know, you do the math on that. So he's been in the year for over 20, 21 years, I think.
Yeah, rolling on the field stands.
Yeah.
Like I said, bad challenge. The only thing
Good.
I can think is maybe LaFleur wanted to give his defense a rest. I mean, LaFleur looks pissed about it, but if you watch
LaFleur's
that
got,
replay,
or he should be, because I mean, they the calls that they've missed have kept San Francisco in this game.
well, dude, we got fucking jobbed on the intentional grounding at the end of the half. That was a horrible call. But all right, dude, we're playing 10 yards off the ball again. That's like the third bad snap of the game for San
Yeah.
Francisco. I don't know what's
They
going
turned it
on with
into a
their
positive.
center.
So I know every team gets screwed with calls and stuff with the ref. It's a pandemic throughout the league, but just watching other games for all these years, I do literally feel like Green Bay gets jobbed more on fucking big significant calls than any other team I've ever seen in the last 10 years.
I hate when you watch a bad snap turn into a positive play.
Yeah,
That
because it
pisses
shouldn't
me off
happen.
so much. But dude, like I said, like that is the third one I can recall this game. I don't know what's going on with their
Oh,
center.
dude, yeah. Hey, let's face it. They're scoring points on this drive now. Like it's a foregone conclusion. It's just going to depend on how much time is left on the clock when we get back now. So, Kyle Juszczyk's having himself a good game.
Yeah, honestly, he's played much more of a role than I anticipated. I thought George Kittle would have a big game. He's been pretty quiet. It seems like Juszczyk is getting a lot of the touches that I would have
Mhm.
expected for Kittle.
Well, the last time we played them with a healthy Kittle, he destroyed us.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, they're marching. They're marching. Honestly, this is gonna be a touchdown. This is starting to have a feel of last team with the ball wins.
Yeah, which shouldn't happen because Green Bay should be marching down the field right now with the ball, and San Francisco should only have 7 points on the board.
Dude, I literally every game we've seen this year, like I know our pass rush sucks, but like sometimes the edge, like they'll get decent pressure, and it's just we have nothing up the middle, nothing at all. So the
Mhm.
QB just easily slides up, and dude, it's like fucking Tyler Lancaster and Dean Lowry. They've had their chances. They're not all of a sudden going to become star pass rushers. So we need to either put in Slayton and Heflin and hope that they can grow, or we need to trade for someone. Because without an interior pass rush, this defense is going to be garbage all year.
Mhm.
Preston Smith is showing good energy here. He comes from behind the running back on this play, kind of pulls him down for like a 1 yard gain.
We got TJ Slayton in there. Now's the time we need to be pumping in the big TJ Slayton. I want to see Heflin get some snaps in here too a little bit. He's a He's a big boy. He should be in there on the goal line package.
I'm officially right now, right here. This is the moment I'm starting my campaign for the we must trade for a defensive lineman this year. That's all right. All right, sub
I don't even
package
know
Trey
who's out there.
Lance.
I don't even know who's out there available to us. Lance is in. Yeah.
Rashawn Gary.
Can you get him?
All right, there's a
For what?
flag.
For what? Probably on us.
Yeah, I don't know where this flag's coming from. Because honestly, this just looked. Yeah, I don't know where this flag's.
I bet it's on us.
Yeah, holding on defense.
I'm at first down. Oh my god.
On Sullivan.
So just give him a fucking touchdown.
Yeah, let's get a look at this.
Just give it to him. I guess. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think Kittle kind of sold it a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. I was just gonna say, I think that's an acting job. Yeah, dude. If I'm San Francisco, I run this shit 3 times. Well, it only took once.
That Sermon, yeah.
He's on your fantasy team, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm cool not getting those points. That means a Green Bay W. That's always my thing. Packer
All right, so this is what makes me nervous, PP. There's a little under 8 minutes left in this game. I have zero confidence that we're gonna chew up 8 minutes of clock on this next drive. So it's pretty much score a touchdown or lose.
Yeah, I feel like if we can go down and get a touchdown, we'll be good in this game. Without a touchdown,
a field goal does jack shit for us. It puts us
yeah,
up 6 points.
Yeah, because that would suck even worse, losing by like a point if they come down and get a touchdown. So, I mean, I don't want to lose this game.
Let's say that I'll say the offense they've had a lot of success moving the ball tonight. But honestly, if we only had one punt,
2,
because I know we had the failed 4th down, which I didn't like that. Which going back to, I mean, you wanted to take the field goal, and honestly, that seems like the wise decision right now.
We punted twice. The second time was with Adams' drop.
Right. To start the second half. Yeah, so offenses move pretty well. So you gotta hope we can keep that up. But yeah, dude, if we honestly, I would rather go 3 and out than like move to midfield and stall.
So, I mean, yeah, I hope they win this game. But I will say this: they played. They showed up to play tonight.
Yes.
I mean, there's effort on both sides of the ball. It's not their fault that the refs have dealt the hand situation that they're in with some shitty calls. They've played tough on both sides, and
yes, there have been shitty calls. I'm not gonna blame this on the refs though. Like, we've had our chances. Jair got that interception in the first half. We couldn't get points out of it. We've had mistakes, stall drives. It just listen. Like I said it at the beginning of this podcast. I'm sick of like looking at games and being like, oh yeah, that one will be okay to lose. That's a tough team. It's like if we're gonna be a championship team, it's time to start winning the tough road games. I don't care about injuries. I don't care about bad calls. Find a way to win. And I'm glad that they've stuck close in it tonight. That tells me that they're not the team we saw in week 1. But if they want to be a championship team, they're going to pull out a W.
Yeah, I mean, good teams find a way to win, so they got to find a way to win this game, man. All right. So what's your game plan on this drive then?
Keep running.
Yeah,
Keep running,
same.
man. Aaron Jones has had so much success tonight. And I think the defense is starting to get a little tired. Where AJ Dillon is starting to gain a bit of steam. So
Yeah,
I
so
run.
the stat line isn't going to show it. Jones has 16 carries for 64 yards right now. Um, isn't like a monster game, but he's been effective. He's averaging 4 yards per carry, which is up from the 3.2 he had at halftime. So he's getting bigger chunks in the second half. But we come
Deep
out passing
shot.
and we go deep.
Ooh, god damn, that's not good. That's not good.
Oh, they hit him hard. Are they going to throw a fucking flag on that? Right in the helmet to helmet.
Devontae Adams
He's
down on the
out.
field. Rogers threw into double coverage. Adams takes a helmet to helmet that's not called, but he's looking. Hopefully, he's just concussed. Hopefully, it's nothing more serious. Yeah, I mean he's still down now. The trainers are out there. I don't I don't like Rogers throwing him into double coverage where he's got to leap up for the ball on a 1st and 10. Like, why are you taking that deep shot into double coverage?
I think since this game's being broadcasted in like the league office, like the headquarters, there should be a ref that should be able to come in and intervene and see that stuff that the on-field refs can't see and be like, "Yo, you guys completely missed this call. I'm stepping in before the next play. It's a fucking flag."
Dude, they're not gonna go to commercial break and then come back and be like, oh yeah, here's a flag.
Game-changing play.
Dude, the league has shown that they don't care. Like, I mean, going back to we've had some bad calls in history, but you want to go back to like the way the Saints just got fucking anally raped by that NFC Championship game with the Rams a few years back, and like, yeah, the league implemented review the next season, and I think they kept it for like 1 year before being like, we're not going to do that anymore. So the league doesn't care. Like, it's as long as they keep getting their revenue. I just
Well,
hope
they
Devontae
missed a big
is.
call and Devontae's out for the game.
Yeah, no, I hope he's okay, man. Like that, he was not moving very well. Um,
No,
like
he's
I
out.
mean he rolled over. Like, so I'm not talking like paralyzed shit, but he looked like he might have temporarily lost consciousness.
Yeah, he took a solid helmet to helmet hit to the face to the jaw too. It was underneath the face mask.
Well, dude, Rogers been dialed in on no one but Devontae this whole game. Um, if Devontae's out for the rest of this, who's he gonna turn to? Because they're taking Devontae right back to the locker room right now.
Yeah,
He
he's
is
gonna
walking
go.
out under his own power.
Well, he's going straight into concussion protocols to get his test done. So,
Yeah, right. Yeah, because
but
I mean
still, yeah. I mean, this is a always going intent. So this is a
yeah,
big drive.
he looked. Why the fuck was Lancaster in that tent before him? What are you doing
I
in there,
don't know.
jerking off, you weirdo?
I don't know.
All right, 2nd and 10. Come on, boys. Rogers
Passing,
goes with a deep shot again, and he's like fucking 10 yards over MBS. And now we're in a 3rd and 10.
and MVS is gimping now. He's limping.
I just don't understand, why do we just keep going deep shot, deep shot, deep shot? It's not even like it's like good coverage scenarios. Like both times it's been double covered. Honestly, like I don't like the way the rules have changed, but watching that replay, that is 100% hit on a defensive receiver.
Is that the first time you saw it?
Well, no, I mean just like seeing it again and again, it's become evident to me. But we're empty backfield. Do we call a timeout? All right, so we burn a timeout because we were about to run out of clock. Dude, we're down to one timeout in a 3-point game with 7.5 minutes left.
I'm okay with it right now because this is an important drive.
Oh, Devontae Adams running back out.
This is an important drive. We need points on this. So,
Dude, is Devontae pulling his best Brett Favre right now? And he's like, I'm concussed as fuck, but I don't care. I'm just gonna run
oh,
out
what?
there.
This is 2021. This ain't 1995 anymore, man. They won't send you back out there.
Well, no, dude. Do you remember the Giants game? I think it was back in like 03 or 04.
You waved them
Like
off.
Favre just ran out there. Like he didn't give a fuck about the trainers. He
Oh,
ran out onto the field, and it was like a fourth down, and he got a first down out of it. So we're looking at 3rd and 10, empty backfield. Adams is back out there.
it's in the slot.
Rodgers goes straight to him, and he overthrows him.
3 and out with 3
dude.
deep passes.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that, man. What did we say earlier? Don't abandon the run. Keep doing what you're doing. And Rodgers goes deep, deep, deep.
Hey, what does that remind you of? NFC fucking championship game. Every single Alexander interception was pass, pass, pass. 2 straight 3 and outs. Same thing. That was a good punt, but you gotta stop him. Gotta stop him.
Dude, I think I have a special nostalgia for the Amon Green years. Like, cause like one, that's like when I first really started loving the Packers and consistently watching football. Like, I liked them back in the 90s, but it was those Amon Green years when I really got into it. But also, like, there's just something about running the ball and asserting your will that's just appealing. And it has never existed in the Rodgers era. Like, he won't allow it to exist. His ego is too big. He'll check out of a run. And I'm sick of it, man. Like, he needs to get with the program and realize that running is the way to extend his career. San Francisco opens with a run.
Yeah, they're doing it right. And they're gonna try to eat up this clock. They have the ability to slowly march down this field. And without our timeouts, we don't have a lot of timeouts either. So there's a chance that Rodgers gets the ball back with not very little time at all.
Dude, this game should have been 17-0 at the end of the half. And the way it's going. Oh, Ty Summers actually makes a nice open field tackle. And then there's a late flag. What is this late flag?
Probably roughing the passer. Roughing the passer, I bet.
The refs are trying to keep San Francisco in this, man.
Yep.
We haven't had a single fucking call go our way.
Cody, I know you said earlier you don't want to blame the refs for this fucking on this game but
we actually sent Jair on a blitz.
Yeah. Dude,
Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't even hit the ground. Are you kidding me? That is bullshit. Alexander jumps and then pulls back. So he touches Garoppolo with his hands. Nothing intense at all. No helmet, no knees. Just a slight little push. Garoppolo does not even fall to the ground. And they call that roughing the fucking passer.
Hey, Green Bay's playing a goddamn handicap match right now. We're playing the 49ers and the refs this whole game.
Yeah, dude, I won't debate you anymore. That's
It's
after
just
this
one
many
thing after
calls, it's
another.
pretty clear.
It's one thing after another. And it's all ticky-tack stuff.
Yeah, that's fucking that is
Who's
absolute
this?
bullshit.
I'm gonna look up and see who this actual officiating crew is. Like who's on this officiating crew? Because I know they rotate. I do not want this officiating crew
The only
on any of our
officiating crew
playoff
I've
games.
ever respected is Ed Hockley.
Well, so they were talking about that on another episode of McVay. I was watching all the really good.
Sack him, you motherfuckers! A flag?
For
Oh
what?
my god. This better not be on us, dude. This better not be on us.
It better be holding on the offense.
Like LaFleur just looks like flabbergasted right now. It's on the defense. Are you fucking kidding me?
Tripping?
All right, so they're like digging into the rule book now to try to figure shit out. What? Excuse me?
Tripping's a bullshit
It's
call.
official, man. The refs, someone's got money on this game. This is horseshit. Jair coming in with a hard hit. That's what we need, man. We need someone to just make a definitive play that the refs can't fuck up.
As I was saying, all the really good refs, they get gobbled up by the networks to do their analytic stuff over the thing, like Hockley, Mike Pereira. Like they offer them too much more money than they would being a ref. So
Dude, like Hockley and like Mike Carey, like those are the only refs that
Carey's
I've ever.
gone too.
Yeah. Intentional grounding. Are they calling it a fumble?
Yeah, they're calling it a fumble. I'll take that even more.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'll take that, dude. I'm just waiting for a late flag to come out with their goddamn leotard on. Dude, Kenny Clark with some nice, yeah, dude. That is actually.
Are they gonna call the tuck rule? Is this tuck rule
dude.
bullshit?
That is absolutely a fumble. That is 100% a fumble. Kenny Clark causes it. Devondre Campbell recovers it. Let's hope.
That's a fumble.
That's a fumble,
You
man. Let's
give us
hope
that
the
fucking
offense
fumble.
can capitalize.
Hold on. I think they're saying definitely fumble.
I mean, he's literally.
No. Hey, they're saying backwards pass, which is a lateral. That's definitely fumble.
Yeah, no, he literally turns around like 160 degrees. He passes it behind him. That's a fumble. It's a fumble.
That doesn't even matter if the arm's going forward or not, because that's behind you by it, so it's definitely lateral then.
All right, offense. It's time, man. You want to make a statement about who you are and where you're going this season? Go put up a touchdown. You have 5 minutes left. And I like that you start with Aaron Jones and he rewards you with 15 yards. Thank you. Dude, like why even put this in Aaron Rodgers' hands? Keep giving it to Jones until they prove they can stop him. You know, sometimes I feel like this team like will have success running and then they just start passing because they're like, "Oh, well, we've got Aaron Rodgers, we should pass." No, dude.
Myers did awesome on that run, dude. Picked up 2 different blocks.
Dude, Myers, so far, he's kind of been a home run pick, man. It's a hard hit that Jones takes, but he picks up a tough 2 or 3 yards.
I would prefer AJ Dillon taking those hard hitting ones a little bit more than Jones, but it's whatever. As long as we're getting positive yards.
At this pivotal point in the game with so little time left, I'm okay with being Jones. He's shown success so far, and I'm okay putting it in his hands. 2nd and 6, under 4 minutes, almost to the red zone.
That's a weird formation we got with our tight ends. Nice.
Another run. Jones kind of got clipped. Like if someone didn't catch him at the line, ooh, he's kind of limping actually. Yeah,
All
he's
right.
going off. He's going off the field. Something tweaked there. Doesn't look too serious, but we're sending Dylan in. But yeah, dude, if Jones didn't get clipped at the line there, I think that was an easy first down. The defensive lineman just got a nice handful.
One, we're picking up the first down here, but you kicking the field goal, we're going for it on 4th.
Depends on the yardage. Oh my fucking god! You got to burn a goddamn timeout.
Last one too.
What is wrong with this team and not being able to manage the game clock?
Well,
How often do you see us burn a timeout at a pivotal moment?
I kind of know the answer to that. I was actually told what the answer was last week. Rogers also talked about that. It's the fact that LaFleur's play calling is so long. He's got Rogers has to have the armbands, and a lot of the times he can't hear the full call. So if he misses just one or two words out of the fucking 12 words LaFleur says, he has to say, "What'd you say?" Repeat it, and LaFleur has to say the whole thing again. So when you have to repeat a big long sentence twice, you only get fucking 30 seconds, there's not a lot of room for
All right. Well,
it.
first of
So
all, they need to change that. Second of all, Rogers has had this issue before LaFleur ever came, so there may be something else.
that's what he said.
But 3rd and 4, shotgun. Fourth and 4. 4th and 4, 3 minutes left. We have no timeouts.
We're kicking a field goal, I bet, too.
I think they have at least 2. I think LaFleur is going to take the field goal here, but honestly, I kind of feel like going for the first down is the move.
Same.
Crosby gets us the points.
By the way, if they would have kicked the fucking field goal earlier, that would have made it a 2-score game.
Yeah. The wisdom of PP. All right, man. This is 2 minutes, 39 seconds. They've got 3 timeouts to get a touchdown. We've got no timeouts.
No. So we basically are putting this game in our defense's hands to win this game now.
I mean, yeah, that is what the call was there. It's like, do you trust your offense to get 5 yards, or do you trust your defense to stop them?
I don't love it. Our defense is still new, green under Joe Barry, 3rd game of the season. I know they played pretty decent today. And the way the refs are fucking calling this game, don't love it either.
Dude, and the way our special teams have played.
Dude, please kick it out of the end zone, Crosby. All right.
Man, God, this is frustrating.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. How much time's left? 2:30?
2:39.
Good teams find a way to win Win close ones.
I mean, I said it earlier. Jair has stepped up this whole game. We need somebody else
We
on
need some
defense to
sacks.
step up.
Need some sacks. Get some pressure. Get pressure. Good.
Dude,
See,
Devondre Campbell is playing well right now.
Campbell looks like a true sideline to sideline linebacker.
I mean, he was the one who picked up the fumble recovery.
Yeah.
And just on that pass play, it was a screen to Deebo Samuel, and Campbell was right there. Garoppolo had a bad pass, so Samuel didn't catch it. But I mean, for San Francisco, this is 4-down territory, right? Well, I mean, I guess they got the timeouts. Maybe they punt if they don't.
No.
Yeah, I guess
I
you
bet they
got to
go
punt.
for it. I think they probably go for it still, but
It depends on yardage.
come
Who
on,
is
no.
that? Is that Stokes? Is that Stokes, young man? Young man stepping up in the clutch and making a play.
He's
Kevin
as I
King
said,
wouldn't do that.
he's nope. Kevin King's beat 10 yards behind him. That's on Samuel too. Yeah, he would have been behind for sure.
Dude, think back to when Jair Alexander was a rookie. Like, yeah, he took some lumps. He wasn't an all-pro at that point.
Showed
But
flashes.
he had that kind of sticky coverage where he was always with the receiver. That's what Stokes is showing right now. He's going to continue to grow. I think this is going to be a good pick that we like.
Well, I don't like our.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. You should have let him score. Honestly, you should have let him score there. They're in the red zone right now. You just let him get the touchdown and give your offense time.
Who was on him? Sullivan. Oh, miscommunication on that.
Yeah, someone kind of got picked by their own man. I didn't see who it was. I don't know what just happened to. Okay, for a second the clock said 2 seconds.
Yes.
And I'm like, are the refs just like straight up cheating now, and they just altered the time on the clock?
Well, they would owe it to us to do that at this point.
Well, when I say cheating, I mean I'm pretty confident San Francisco is going to score a touchdown here, and I want time left on the clock for us.
Oh,
which
yeah.
we burned all our goddamn timeouts because it's.
Oh yeah, did you see that? Andy Reid had to go to the hospital after the game today.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's not good. Who took over coaching duty? Well, you said it was after the game.
Yeah, it was after the game. I would assume probably be Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I know it's a high stress industry, and Andy Reid is not like the most in shape guy.
No, he's probably the biggest head coach there is right now. Looking like a modern day William Howard Taft watching on the sidelines.
Ah, fuck, man. 1st and 10, 2 minutes left. They got all their timeouts and we've got none. So you know they're gonna run the ball. Like running is absolutely on the table.
Dude, there is there is zero fucking chance Rodgers gets the ball back in this. This is on the defense to come up with a red zone stop. Should have went for it on 4th down.
I wish we could take Zedarius off of IR right now. Send him in. Dude, the pass rush has actually stepped up a little bit in the 4th quarter.
They're not in the red zone yet.
Niners, yeah, so they're at like 37.
Make a play,
Nice
make a play.
hit. Nice hit. Oh, wow. That was Savage and Campbell. Second and 10. I'll say this, man. A lot of times in these situations in the past, we've seen Rodgers like sighing and rolling his eyes and being passive aggressive and such. This is the first time I've seen him like he looks nervous, like like fuck, man, I'm invested in this.
Nice pressure on that. Surprised that wasn't roughing the fucking passer.
Dude, that rough in the passer call was absolute horseshit. I mean, not as bad as the intentional grounding, which directly led to 7 points and was very obviously intentional grounding. But yeah, we've got jobbed on these calls.
Good play by Lowry. Good job not to give up on that play, too. Good motor. 6
Third and
DBs,
10.
4 out there. They got running back. They got Juszczyk in there. Should have good coverage. We're only splitsing 4. Gotta get there, though. He fucking caught it, too, didn't he? Yep.
He caught it. That was a really nice catch, dude.
On Alexander, too.
The coverage was right on him. That was a
Shit.
strong catch. Dude, wow. Alexander's hand touches the ball, and Brandon Oyek, like, he just muscles the catch.
That's Debo.
Oh, that's Debo. Debo's 19, Oyek's 11, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, Debo is so strong.
Oh my God. Tackle. They won't call a timeout.
No, dude, they're gonna run the clock at this point. Like, it's
Yeah.
honestly down to the defense now. It's can the defense stop them 4 times in the 20-yard line? That's what the game is. Oh shit.
Let them score.
Oh, they couldn't stop him 1 time.
Hey, Rogers has 37 seconds to go get us a field goal.
Hey, maybe they'll miss the extra point, right?
Dude, this never ceases to blow my mind in football. 2-minute drive. How can a team move the ball so fucking well in the 2-minute drive when it needs to move the ball the most, but can struggle in other parts, like throughout the whole game?
Dude, I 100% attribute that to scared defensive coordinators. They let the moment get to them.
I don't know. It just seems like when a team, you don't see many. Do you ever feel confident in these situations? No, I feel like our defense is always going to give up points.
Dude, those fucking burning timeouts on delay game shit. And the bad challenge, I said earlier, that was not worth challenging. It was a bad challenge. We burn a timeout on it. Now we got 37 seconds with 0 timeouts to score a field goal. And Rodgers, honestly, he hasn't looked to anyone other than Devontae, really. MBS has 2 catches. Lazard has 2 catches. Aaron Jones hasn't really been a factor in the pass game.
MVS has 3 catches. Alan Lazard has 1. Tanyan has 1. Cobb has 0.
Tanyan only having 1. That surprises me.
He's got 1 catch for 6 yards.
All right. Well, they're showing some stats right now on the broadcast that Aaron Rodgers is kind of dog shit at comebacks. I mean, I think we all know that, but
Yeah. Actually, for as great of a quarterback he is, he doesn't have a good record when it comes to comebacks. Cobb's out there now.
Bose is going to be just pinning his ears back. All right, come on, Devontae with a
Get out of
nice
bounds.
catch. All right, come on, spike.
Get up there, spike ball.
I'm surprised Devontae is back in this game after the hit he took. That was a nice big catch, man. We're at midfield.
So they're covering. So that happened because those DBs are definitely covering the sidelines so that they can't get out of bounds. So
Yeah, actually, was
that middle is
Devontae in the
wide open.
slot? No, he starts on outside. He runs a post. Nice pass by Rodgers. Fred
I
Warner
almost
was
feel like
close enough.
Devontae could have maybe juked up and
Yeah.
got some more yardage on that, but
Dude, if we can get 20 yards,
one more big play. So the thing is, we can't be having too many fucking interceptions here, though, or not incompletions.
yeah.
That just burned 4 seconds off the clock. Like,
Well, and also, like, had that been a completion, you spike the ball and you got to kick the field goal, which that probably would have been like a 58-yard field goal. I don't love that pass to the inside. MVS
why is
on the
MVS not in there?
sideline.
Why is MVS out?
Because because he hasn't played that well, I guess.
He caught a touchdown for us.
Come on. All right, spike it. Oh, dude, we're field goal range. This is it's gonna be a long field goal, but Crosby has a chance to win this. What is the length of this field goal gonna be? I'm saying this.
Rodgers
This
is
looks like
pumped right
probably
now.
52, 53.
Where's it at? Do they ice the kicker? Do you think they ice him?
Yeah, I think they'll ice him. I think icing's stupid though. All you do is give the kicker a practice shot.
Yeah, I guess.
51-yard attempt to win the game. 3 seconds
Come on,
left.
he can hit 51-yarders.
All right, well, San Francisco calls the timeout like before we were even totally lined up, so that was just like it wasn't even icing them. That was dumb. Okay, Mason Crosby. He's served us well in the past, man. Is he about to send us to victory?
All right,
on
so
Sunday Night Football
did you
against
see
an
that?
NFC contender?
He's got the leg to do it. Come on, you've hit these before, Mace. You're a little bit in front of me, by the way. You son of a bitch. You're like 2 seconds in front of me.
Come on, Mason. Yeah, I think we got it. I think we've got this.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. 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 Woo. Yeah. Woo. Fuck yeah.
That's a season-changing victory right there.
Yeah. You like that, baby? Yeah.
Dude, what did I say at the beginning of this game? I don't care about the circumstances. I don't care about the injuries. Short week on the road. If you're going to be a championship team, you win this. We just won it in the most dramatic way possible.
Don't matter how you win, just matters that you won. That was a big time win, man. Against a really good football team on the road.
Yes. And we saw key plays from offense, defense, and special teams.
Is that Rodgers hugging Joe Barry?
I didn't see. Fuck yeah, man. Come back with 37 seconds left and no timeouts. That is a season invigorating win. And we host Pittsburgh next week.
Yeah, that's a big time game for us. So
Yeah, and hey, I'm that's more than a big time game. This is not just a contender that we beat. This is a team that has dogged us for the past 3 years, man. Like this
in
has been a
San
monkey on our
Francisco too.
back.
I know we beat them last year, but they were just a JV squad last year. They had nothing. Like it didn't count. So they were pretty much at full health, as healthy as they can be. Like we beat them finally.
Dude, last year, Garoppolo, Bosa, Samuel, Oyek, Kittle, all 5 of those guys were hurt in that game.
I don't even know if Fred Warner played in that game last year. Maybe.
Yeah, it didn't even count. But
McGlinchey
this
was
year,
out. Yeah.
dude,
But
this might be the statement win of the Matt LaFleur era.
yeah, especially against Kyle, his friend Kyle here. I mean, wow, what a win, man.
I still think Matt LaFleur made some fucking bad decisions in this game.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
really
Hopefully he
bad
can learn from
decisions.
it.
But
But
wow, yeah, dude, we didn't get to do this together last week for the Detroit win. So I'm coming off of just the absolute fucking beatdown that was the Saints. And clearly this team wasn't prepared to play football. So for us to go to a nemesis on the road on a short week and win with a last second comeback like that, fucking cheers, man. I think I got to get a victory tequila shot out of that.
4 fingers.
I don't know about that, brother.
Oh,
God damn, it feels good to win this kind of game, man. It's
finally,
so
yeah.
often we leave this sort of game feeling heartbroken, but
San Francisco has been to Aaron Rodgers what the Cowboys were to Brett Favre. So,
yeah.
and I don't think Favre ever really avenged the Cowboys, losses there in his career.
Yeah, it's like the Super Bowl year. We didn't even
Yeah.
face the Cowboys in the playoffs.
Yeah,
We
we
got
got
knocked
lucky that
out.
year.
Yeah. Oh man, that
What a kick by Mace. Still got it.
dude, Mason Crosby is. So I know Justin Tucker just hit that game winner against Detroit, longest ever. And I got to give Justin Tucker his due. He might be the best kicker ever. If you take him out of the equation, I don't know if there's a kicker in the league that I would take over Mason Crosby. Can you name one?
Oh man, Daniel Carlson's really good for the Raiders. But I would probably still maybe take Mason in a clutch
Dude,
situation like
Mason
that.
kicks in the cold, year in, year out. Still got the big leg.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, let's turn this up. That kick was close to being blocked, actually. Someone coming off the edge was pretty tight. And you're right, Rogers did hug Barry. That was Barry there. They bring up the penalties in the post game
Oh yeah,
because they know it was such fucking dog
yeah.
shit.
I will, he said. And we are, Rogers. We are. Well, what a comeback game for us to be able to have a watch party after a 1 week hiatus.
Well, hey, so both of us made several bold predictions tonight. Some came true, some didn't. Still pissed that Rashawn Gary doesn't have a sack. But I think the most interesting one is probably you predicted Devontae as MVP. I predicted Aaron Jones. Who do you think gets? I mean, I guess I'll just do offense, defense, special teams. Who gets the game balls here?
I mean, holy shit! I'm probably gonna say like Mason Crosby gets the goddamn game ball. Um, I mean, Adams had a good game. He had, I mean, Rogers didn't throw any. This was a, all right. So I'll just say Devontae Adams had 18 targets this game. The person who had not the second most was MBS. He had four. Devontae, there was Rogers threw the ball 31 times. 18 of those 31 went to Devontae.
Yeah, I mean, I got to say, I do think Aaron Jones played a great game, but when you look at Devontae coming back in after that vicious hit he took, which, dude, like the way he laid out, I
Mhm.
thought he was done for this game, if not more. For him to come back in and make not one, but didn't he make two clutch catches on that final drive?
I think he caught the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So he essentially he makes the catches that put us in field goal range. I think you're right, man. Devontae Adams, offensive MVP. Mason Crosby, definitely special teams MVP. Defense, dude, I'm gonna go with Devondre Campbell.
Yeah,
We
he
called
played
his name
well.
a lot tonight. He had the fumble recovery. He had a lot of nice open field tackles. He was just involved everywhere. Like, yes, Jair had the interception, but he also led up a touchdown. Granted, it was a tough position, but Devondre Campbell really impressed me tonight.
Yeah. Campbell probably would get my game ball. I think Savage played pretty well tonight. He had some pretty good pass breakups. Um,
I
but
feel like
yeah,
there was nothing
probably
game
Campbell.
changing from him though.
I just thought he was solid. Didn't give up any like big plays. Uh,
Yeah, he was
Um,
solid.
yeah. Uh, yeah, I'd probably have to go with Campbell as well. And then Preston. I mean, Preston played a pretty decent game
Yeah,
as well.
Preston
But
definitely he stepped up. He didn't like he was no Zedarius.
no, I mean, I didn't. He doesn't get paid like Zedarius, so I don't expect him to be
Yeah.
Z. But he was solid. He had. I thought he played better than Gary did.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And that's the thing, man. Preston Smith, he can be a good secondary rusher.
Hmm.
He can't be our main guy. And Rashawn Gary was drafted 12th overall. That's what he was drafted for, to be the main guy.
Hmm.
He's not shown it so far. Honestly, really disappointed me with his play. It's time. It's time to step up.
Yeah.
Um, cause dude, I mean, I know that the IR with the special COVID rules is only 3 weeks or whatever. I'm not counting on Za'Darius Smith to come back and be his full self at any point this season.
Yeah,
I'm just not counting on that.
he might have his moments, but it might be a good idea to when he comes back throughout the whole season, not give him a full workload like we normally does. Like try to keep him as fresh as possible.
Dude, remember when we used to use KBG as
Oh
a
yeah.
purely situational guy who still
Mhm.
got 10 plus sacks a year? You don't
Yeah,
see that anymore.
yeah, because he can't like he was a liability in the run game, so he only came in on like third downs, third and longs, passing downs to do it. Yep, sure
I
do.
can't think of any situational rushers like that who get 10 plus sacks a year.
Yeah, no, not really. Don't happen anymore.
Yeah, so
Um,
I don't know, man. I'll beat the table again. I still think if we don't want to waste this last year of Aaron Rodgers, it's time to trade for a defensive lineman. I don't care if we got to give up like a second round pick or something.
well, I mean, you just gotta make sure that you nail it. I was reminded the other day of the Patriots trading away a second round pick for Mohamed Sanu. That didn't work out that great.
Yeah,
So
there's definitely there are misses out there.
you know what? I'm cool with trading a third round pick because if you looked at our last 10 years of third round picks, they don't do jack shit. So there
You
you
are
go.
correct there. Um, yeah, dude, I don't know. We got to do something because this pass rush, 3 games of tape, I feel like you can start to get an idea. Things could still change. If you get to the 5 game point, you kind of know who you are as a team.
Mhm.
Um, so far we just don't have a pass rush. So
Yeah.
and honestly, I don't necessarily think it's like, yes, the edge could be better, but to me, it's we have no push up the middle. You got to get some help for Kenny Clark. I don't know who that is, but something's got to change, man. You got to make a move if this is going to be the year.
Well, we shall see. Trade deadline. Did they move the trade deadline back a week with the extra game week or no?
Uh, actually, I'm not sure about that, but it's
I'll have to
what
look
is it?
into that.
It used to be like week 6, but they moved it to week 8. Does that sound
Yeah,
right?
I bet they probably still keep it around week 8 or so, but I'll look into that. We'll see. I still don't think we do, but I wouldn't be mad if we do.
I
Get
hope
me.
we do, man.
I mean,
I hope we do.
I mean, want and think are two different things. I would love it if we can get a big impact player that can help us come in this year and help. Do I think based on the Packers way that they do it? No, but I mean,
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. All we can do right now is,
look at the
you know,
history of trade deadlines for us. We had Tony Gonzalez for a done deal,
don't bring shit like that up, okay? Just
and they
just
changed
let
it.
it just let it die. Just let that die. Let's just talk about the team we got right now. Um, Offense playing pretty well. Detroit, we kind of moved the ball at will, and honestly, San Francisco, with very few exceptions, we moved the ball quite well against what is supposed to be a championship caliber defense. Granted, they had some secondary injuries. Can't take that away. But we also were down to our third string left tackle and held up really well. Um, so I'm happy with the offense. Defense starting to come together a little bit. Still leave a lot to be desired, but you know, maybe trending in the right direction. And special teams, if Mason Crosby can keep being that clutch, you know, I'll take that.
Here, maybe maybe we should just start doing this from now on. We do 5 bold predictions. Pick 5 game balls to give out throughout the game, then, and then we'll. I kind of want to end on that then.
Yep.
So it gives you a chance to do offense, defense, and special teams while also picking some secondary guys. I'm going to go with Devontae Adams. I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers, Mason Crosby, Campbell, and Yosh Nijman for my 5th one, I think. He played very solid against Bosa in his first start. I think he deserves one of my game balls.
Yeah. I mean, the more I think about it, he struggled a bit early on, but he really settled down. Like, we
Yep.
didn't call Bosa's name at all in the second half.
Nope. He got no sacks. Bosa didn't get a single sack in this game.
Um, so yeah, dude, I'll go ahead. I'll give a game ball to Nishman. I'm behind that. Um, and yeah, definitely Devontae Adams. You got to give it to him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give one to Aaron Jones. I know his yardage totals weren't insane, but I felt like he made this game plan.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, Devondre Campbell. I'll give him one. And I know Jair got an interception and was all over the field, but I gotta give it to Crosby, man. He had the game winner.
Yeah, when a kicker hits a game where it's the only chance a kicker ever has to get a game ball. So when they kick a game winner, they gotta get a game ball automatically, I feel. So it's the only chance. Yeah, man, this was a good time. Uh we'll be back and do this again next week with a really tough Pittsburgh team coming into
Yeah,
Green
next
Bay.
week. Do you know? Are we the 4 o'clock game?
Yeah, I would assume that we're the 4 o'clock game next year or not next year, next week.
Honestly, that should be a really
Yeah,
good game, man. Pittsburgh is a tough team.
yeah,
I in the initial predictions I called it a loss, but seeing how Cincinnati beat them today, I'm feeling a little more confident.
yeah. And we'll have to see what their injury things look like too. If TJ Watt's out, if Deontay Johnson's out. And yeah, I think so. I think the thing for that is we gotta get to Big Ben. Gotta be able to get to Big Ben.
So far, that has been the greatest weakness of the team. So
Mhm.
we'll see.
So
Really, dude, I honestly, if I'm picking one like interesting development from this game, Oren Burks on the edge. Like to me, that just it says so much about like it doesn't tell me that they believe in Oren Burks. It tells me that they're panicking and being like, shit, we've got no pass rush at all. Something needs to happen. So I think we're gonna start, maybe it's a trade, maybe it's a free agent, maybe it's just we start mixing up some defensive play calls with more blitzes or something. Something's gonna change, man. Because
well,
Oren Burks certainly is not the answer.
Oren Burks did get half of the sack in this game.
Yeah. I
Um,
don't.
he, we got 11 quarterback hits in this game. Oren Burks got one. Preston got 3. He had the most. So not bad.
All right, my brother. Well,
All right.
this night ended better than I thought it would.
Got Packer win out of it, baby. Gonna start the week off right. All right. Until
Got
next
to wear
time, you
this lucky
guys.
hat more often.
Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go.